Everyone, welcome back to another stream. This is Monte Fisto back again with some more Final Fantasy 2. I'd like to finish this game tonight. But we got two long streams. It's Saturday. Sunday morning? Sunday morning. That is the day it is. So I'm expecting two streams. I don't think in this stream right now we're gonna get through the Emperor's Asshole as well as Hell. Appropriately named. I guess technically it's Castle Pandemonium, but I mean really it's you go into hell at the end of the game. Spoiler. It's not really spoiler. In the intro crawl text, it kind of says that the Emperor made a pact with hell to bring the forces in. And then wasn't there I think there's a Mysidian textbook that said, yeah, Ultima was created because hell was opening up, and they kind of like sealed shit away. They didn't like remove the threat altogether, but they temporarily sealed it away. Hey, kind of interesting, you know, they throw a few things out there. Final Fantasy 2 tries, you gotta give them credit. But let's dive into this bitch, swapping mics.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Alright, so we got that shit. We got that, that's looking good. Okay, let's dive in. Once again, our progress is kind of slowed. It doesn't need to be that slow, but, you know, magic does come in handy in the final dungeon or two, but, you know, as we've gone over, that's one of the biggest flaws, if not the biggest flaw, of Final Fantasy 2, aside from the wacky math, the tiny hat math, as it were, being really, really convoluted and hard to follow in order to kind of, like, yeah, it's not a very transparent game. You gotta kind of, like, really figure out what the fuck's going on under the hood, and even then, you know, never have a completely clear picture. But grinding for magic is fucking a real pain in the ass. It is slow going. Yeah, summon monsters from hell, begin his campaign for world conquest. And then, yeah. It's important to keep that in mind, but we're here. We have Ricard. Ricard knows magic. He has level 2 death and level 2 curse. His Toad's also almost level 2. Honestly, not terrible. Once again, level 1 spells are actually terrible. I think I compared it to, like, if you're casting a fire spell, if level 2 is like you have a little fireball you throw, level 1 is like you can make sparks appear, you know? Gotta let your imagination run wild to try to see what's going on in the game world. Which is why I said before, it'd be interesting to see, like, 3D remakes of a bunch of these games. I mean, they're not gonna do one of two, but, like, imagine if they did. It'd be interesting. Final Fantasy 2 was very ambitious, I will say, story-wise, going from Final Fantasy 1's basic hero story to Final Fantasy 2's huge story is mind-blowing. Even while playing GBA version, I couldn't believe that this game was first on the NES. Yeah, no, it really is impressive. Also, what's good, Rayla? How you doing, dude? We had a chill morning. But yeah, exactly, I agree. Because, you know, it's contemporary. Or, right? Was, might have been Dragon Quest. Because I think Final Fantasy 1's contemporary was Dragon Quest 2. Like, both were released at the same time. So really, when 1 was being made, it was being made to compete with Dragon Quest 1. But then, you know, both were released the same year. I think this game came out the same year, or maybe a year before, or a few months before Dragon Quest 3. But either way, Dragon Quest 3, you just kind of roam the world looking for your dad, and that's the whole fucking game. Really. 3, I like 3. I'm not trying to shit on Dragon Quest 3, but Dragon Quest 3, I feel like a lot of people suck its dick because of its historic importance in Japan. You know, you get weeaboos and fedora tippers. Aye, weeaboos and fedora tippers. You'll find plenty of both down there. How do I land? Fire 1 is what I imagine wrestlers back in the day did. I just imagine the WCW Hulk Hogan trying to fireball and fail. What was that? What was that, like magic paper or some shit? Like fast ignition paper? Yeah, WCW, bless their hearts, man. Alright, we got the Amoebas. I can't forget what these guys do. Let's see if we can remember. I think we split them in 2 and 2. Now, I'm not entirely sure we can teleport out of here. I guess we should try to see if we can. We can just use Tardo's Warp. If I remember right, the reason Final Fantasy 1 was so successful is because the next Dragon Quest was delayed. Otherwise, it would have been released at the same time. Final Fantasy would have been buried. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that's the issue with Dragon Quest. Is like I can appreciate the fact that it came first and had like Akira Toriyama and it, had fucking a dude who did TV music working on the music for the game, right? It has its historic importance of trying to convey to Japanese children, like, hey, assholes. This is kind of a lighter version of Wizardry and Ultima combined. This is what an RPG is, and, people love it. And it, the Japanese love merchandise. They love buying shit. Yeah, people kind of suck the game's dick a little bit too much. Granted, I do think Dragon Quest III is a good game. I'd say it's one of the best, probably like a top 5 RPG for 8-bit. But I wouldn't put it in the top 3, you know what I mean? I'd have the top 3 be Final Fantasy 1 in the number 3 spot, then Final Fantasy 3 in the number 2 spot, and then Dragon Quest 4 in the number 1 spot. Dragon Quest 4 is crazy. It really is just a crazy game. I think it's a shame that gets overshadowed. But yeah, like 3 had such a cultural significance that people were like, oh my god, they fucking made a national holiday for Dragon Quest 3. Oh, it's so important. I need to play to understand the way of the samurai. And they suck the Japanese cock too much. You know what I mean? I think Dragon Quest 3 is a very good game. It's a fine game, but man, it's not the second coming of Christ. You in Pandemonium yet? No, that's Satan's Emperor's asshole. This is just the regular Emperor's asshole. Fuck. Oh. Spooky. Fell to floor 1. Interesting way to do the dungeon. Okay. So you land your airship at the top, and they're like, well, how do we explain them going through the whole dungeon? It's like, well, how about a trap door that brings them down to the first floor? Alright. It's fine. Alright, yeah, so can't warp out. We're in it to win it. Hopefully we good. But we do have dual Gotos. Not exactly ideal, but we'll try to kill him. I'm still disappointed in the censorship in Dragon Quest 3 Remake. Yeah, no, it's... I feel like... I mean, I played the original. I feel like you're not missing that much, but it is a damn shame because it would have been neat to have played, but then you're supporting their gayness. I think Square, with all the games trying to go, like, reverse, game devs trying to go reverse from woke, I think they realized the money's not in it, but you had... Like, when the ship started to sink and it was evident that, like, hey, this is not the way. I think a lot of companies were already so deep in development for a lot of their projects that you saw a continuation of those games for the next, like, 3 years. And so now it's chilling a little bit, which is good. It needs to chill a little bit, to say the fucking least. Caring too much. Suck my dick, dude. Alright, Cottage. Let me just throw away a house real quick. I'm very affluent, you see. I got diamond. Oh, actually. Well, actually, no, right? Because... Or yes. No. Yes. No. Is it better or worse? Tardo, help me. Right now, there are rumors that Yuji Horii with the potential Chrono Trigger remake. Yeah, I've been hearing about, like, Chrono Trigger remake and Final Fantasy IX remake for years, though. I mean, I'm sure they got something planned, but I have to believe that when I see it, just because it's been so many years. It's kind of like the Metal Gear Solid movie, which has been talked about since, what, like 2005, 2006? 62, 62, 39. 5 intellect. Hardo, get a little smarter. 87, 9 hits at 99, 6 defense, 6 rolls of evasion at 99%. 6 rules of magic evasion at 79%, which is pretty fucking disgusting. Alright, so, hypothetically, roll with me here, guys. If I give this piece of shit diamond, defense goes up by 13. It's pretty good. But does anything else completely get shat on? Spirit drops, but I'd argue spirit doesn't matter because spirit doesn't drop, you know what I mean? Like, intelligence, I'll get like, oh, intelligence down. Spirit doesn't go down. I'm not sure why intelligence gets shat on in this game, but it does. Is that the only thing that happens? Magic resistance goes down by 16%. That is significant. Significant enough. We're gonna say fuck that. We're gonna give our boy Ricard. Hey, you sack of shit, you want some diamond armor? He's like, why, yes, I do. I move for no man. In fact, why didn't I just give him the black garb? Probably because I'm saving it for whenever we get Dickhead in our team. But yeah, I'd be curious to try all these. I said before that one thing I dig about Final Fantasy Remake, 7 Remake. And I know people are like, oh, it's not turn-based, what the fuck, it plays the original game. And it's like, alright, but the game's still fun, and it's cool seeing the 3D areas. I guess that's my point. It's cool seeing the 3D areas in 3D. The OG backgrounds. Seeing them fully realized. It's cool. It's neat. I am the same story too. Well, I mean, it's not really supposed to be, right? It's supposed to be a sequel. I wholeheartedly think that the reason they called it remake is to subvert expectations, so that way when people go into it, they're like, wait a minute, this isn't the same. And then you get the crazy twists at the end, and then you're like in the weird secondary timeline. No, I played the first little bit of the area, saw kind of the starts of the hallucinations, and I know from its word of mouth. But I mean, you know, the original still exists. You could play the original, it's available and everything. They made it available and everything, and hopefully one day they do make a, like, high-res version of it. But, if it's straight, like, one-for-one, you're not going to get that budget. You're not going to get that level of budget that they put into 7 Remake, because Zoomers and casuals aren't interested in, like, fucking ATB turn-based. They're not. They just won't. They won't do it. Unless it's like really flashy, like Persona 5 style shit. Which I equate to keys jingling in front of your face, but whatever. I need to play Persona 5. Maybe it is really, really good. But I've said before, my issue with Atlas games is the well, one of them. I am not like a huge fan of the anime style. Something about it just, I don't know, I guess I prefer 90s and 80s anime style rather than like the weird like 2000s, like edgy, flashy. I think that, oh, Layla. Alright, so it looks like to the right is where I want to go, or one of the ways we can go. I think that with the system in the Atlas games. Oh, those are the Black Knights that ran me down at the beginning of the game. Good. But with the Atlas games, right, where you, like, you hit an elemental weakness, right, you get an additional turn and do extra damage. If you hit the the elemental resistance, you lose a turn and you do very little damage. And then vice versa for when the enemy hits you with your elemental weakness. That swing is so extreme. There's like such an advantage and disadvantage associated to using elemental resistances and weaknesses that it's like the whole it's like it's your razor focus. You have a razor focus on that the whole game. So, like, just for the combat of those games, I kind of wish there was... I don't know. There's just less of an emphasis on it. Like, you know, elemental weakness, I feel like should do more damage. Resistance should do less damage, obviously. But when it's, like, so punishing and rewarding, whether you do it right or wrong. I feel like it's just, I don't know, it kind of takes away the focus on everything else of the combat system. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe when I revisit it, I'll end up liking it a lot more, though. Really all you need to do is make sure you aren't doing the same social links every day. You have to exploit the weaknesses in battle. Exploiting the weaknesses also gives you extra turns. That's what I'm saying, is, it's so advantageous to exploit your weaknesses, and it's so disadvantageous to, like, hit with a resistance. That that has to be your main focus the entire fucking game. Which kind of makes battles, to me, a little one-note. I kind of prefer, you know, just personal preference, I kind of prefer more of an emphasis on, like, abilities. You know, stats, ailments, buffs, debuffs, fucking try and find, like, conditional abilities. Like, oh, I can use that one right now, because the conditions are good for me to do that right now. Is it really that different from Final Fantasy X, though? I would argue it is, honestly, because you can do a lot more with abilities. And even then, Lulu drops off in Final Fantasy X, like the magic. Which, honestly, that's kind of an issue with Final Fantasy X, isn't it? Is, like, Lulu's great in the early game. She hangs in there for a bit in the mid-game, but then by the late game, how many people are really still using Lulu? Because the abilities get, you know, really fucking good. For, like, Auron and Tight-Ass. That said, though, once again, I still do plan on playing through Persona 4. Maybe I'll enjoy Persona 4 and 5 more. I just remember playing 3, and then Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne and 5, and that was always, like, something that just kind of irked me. It was so much emphasis on weakness and, resistance. I guess I'd rather have a diamond shield than ice shield. Let's just throw that shit right the fuck out. I think they wanted you to experiment with Lulu's grid, though. This is 2 meanings. Whenever I play Final Fantasy X, my end game's usually Tight-Ass, Yuna, and Auron. Yeah, I mean, the thing with Final Fantasy X, though, is... And I think this is, like, if I had to, like, say there's a main issue with Final Fantasy X... What's up here? That one leads to treasure. This one also leads to treasure. Oh. This might be a little fucky. Preemptive strike, though. Final Fantasy X, right? One of the weirdest... Like a good thing is that you can freely switch homies in and out of your party. Meaning you don't really have to have an endgame party, because you can anytime just swap out a homie. Or use them for the one ability you need to use them for, and the next time it's their turn, swap them the fuck out. Throw in someone else. It's neat. It's cool. Downside is, and I don't know why they did this, is your homies do not get equal experience. They only get equal experience if they use an action. So it kind of becomes, in order to maximize experience gain, because everyone gets the full experience pool, they don't split it if they use an action. Every single battle towards the end game, if you start to notice this, and it's hard not to, is you need to rotate through every single character, every single battle, so that way everyone's like max level to get the most out of every single encounter. And that way you don't really ever need to grind, you just walk forward, but as a result, battles last longer. Which kind of sucks. Because then really easy battles you're going to be prolonging, because it's like, well, I can get fucking sphere grid points here. And that's annoying. Is it a minor issue? I mean, kind of. It's not a major issue. I wouldn't call it like a major issue, but it's a little bit bigger than minor, I would say. Yeah, 10's not perfect either. It's hard to find a perfect JRPG, because, I mean, obviously, you know, it's subjective, and I do that in air quotes, because there are games like American Gladiators on Sega Genesis. I would argue subjective has limits. Subjective is a point of view, Anakin. Did you guys see that there was the Darth Vader AI in Fortnite that was like calling everyone Noirs and shit? Oh man, it's great. Got an hourglass, good. It looks like this other way. Let's see around. For me personally, Shadow Hearts 2 is the closest to perfect JRPG, for me at least. Yeah, I need to play that. Once again, if I play Shadow Hearts 2, I would want to play Shadow Hearts 1 first. If I play Shadow Hearts 1 first, I'd be curious to at least try out Goldelka. That's kind of the issue with my brain. It's like I'm like, hey, I want to play him in order. I gotta. I guess the only reason why I don't do that with Final Fantasy in full is because I guess I just grew up jumping around the series. Oh, fuck. What am I writing? Floor 1. And what are we doing in floor 1? Clockwise around the outside. Bottom stair. Floor 2. Just gonna make a little note, just in case we die here, so that way I can kind of beeline. Shadow Hearts 2, the members who aren't active still get half the XP if you don't use them. And honestly, they should do something like that. I know Pokemon started to do that, like, Vader is my word, but you can't say Veda. Gotta have that soft R. But yeah, apparently they, like, added a AI Darth Vader in Fortnite. He's been, like, making, like, tier lists of the different races and shit. It's like, it's so funny because it's like it keeps happening over and over and over again. It's like we were very close to the idea of Skynet, but the only difference is the Terminator is calling Sarah Connor to the N-word. And do we got shit for this? All right, first floor, not bad, honestly. I'll take it. Oh, hourglass. I want to say that speeds up my homies. Well, what do we got equipment-wise, actually? I thought Hermes shoes was case. What the fuck is the hourglass one? Because Death Idol is just fear, which kind of makes it absolutely useless. So let's just throw that one out. Gotta love how half my inventory is rare items. Garlic. I can do like 20 damage to zombies. Good. Into the trash it goes. Shadow Hearts 2, you don't really need to grind them in the end game as long as you keep their armor and weapon to date. Still being good in battle. That's kind of where I'm at, is I feel like people are like, oh, JRPGs are grindy. It's like, not a good one shouldn't be grindy. Honestly, if you're just kind of wandering around looking for stuff and fighting the battles that come your way, most RPGs aren't grindy. Some are, and those are called not very good. Which is why Dragon Quest VI kind of sucks ass, to say the least. We've got the Seal Golem here. Let's see how much of a pain in the ass he is. I might want to practice magic here. I'm not sure how hard this fuck hits. The issue is that I cannot teleport out of this dungeon, so it might be pretty long. Granted, I do have Osmos on 2 of my homies, so I might be fine, maybe. If you plan on playing the entire series, start with Goldelka, because the whiplash from going fast combat in Shadow Hearts to slow as fuck combat in Goldelka. Yeah, that's another issue of why I don't like going backwards in series, because like if I play a game and I like it, I do want to look at what the older games are like. But if they suck too hard compared to the newer shit, oh man, it can be rough. Oh yeah, also Rayla, I turned the Emperor into the Toad last stream, which is pretty nice. What are we doing here? Do Ultima. Berserk, slow. I kind of want slow to be pretty good. First, we want to get that one up. But yeah, I guess I don't mean to shit on Atlas games so much, because, I mean, I've played a couple of them, but I mean, I guess the point is every time I play one, I'm like, alright, that's alright. Not enough to, like, keep my attention and play through the whole thing, but it's alright. But then I, like, look online and people are like, oh my god. Did you see that new Atlas game? It's just like one of my Japanese animes. It's like, alright, Otacon, please, stop posting. Snake needs you, go away. Silence. Fire, teleport, sleep line. Well, what am I working on with, like, oh, haste. Fuck me, dude. I know I'm, like, blinding the fourth row entirely. And then, let's see. Work on Asuna a little bit. You can also work on Curse, fuck it. LSG RPGs are niche for a reason, yeah. Now I mean, that's the thing, are they? Like, I feel like they used to be, and then all of a sudden, like, with Persona 4, and especially 5, they fucking exploded. Holy shit. Although, granted, the Trails series also, I feel like used to be niche, and then also recently got, like, really big. But, man. I think next time I play, stop is only temporary? Really? Strange, but okay. Fuck, what was I saying? My mind is completely shattered. I have no idea what the fuck I was saying. Yeah, they just threw me off. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought stop was like a permanent spell. Motherfucker, alright, whatever. We did use Curse. I guess we could use Swap here. Or Shell, rather. You're forgetting that a good chunk of the Persona 5 fanbase are teenage girls who didn't make it halfway. Yeah, you also always have to remember that, too. There's plenty of people who are, like, very casual, but very loud. No, I was saying Trails in the Sky. When I revisit Trails in the Sky, I think I might just skip the Trails in the Sky series. You know, Trails in the Sky 2 and 3, I mean. And either go right to the duology or right into Cold Steel. If I try one more. But if I don't like that one, bro, I am just absolutely not playing the rest of those games. Those were outlandishly slow and long-winded. Man, this fucker is strong, dude. Dardo can't be stopped, not enough brain cells. Dardo fight. Did Skanky use Berserk yet? Skanky, Roid Rage, now. Yeah, Roid Rage. I mean, I can always use the Blood Sword, to be fair. I mean, I have the power to just Blood Sword this fuck to death. Dardo also do 0 damage. Well, you know, until I swap out the Blood Sword. Do you want to see my power, motherfucker? Do you want to see my power? Hold on, let's use Hourglass. I'm not sure what that does. But also, let's swap to the Blood Sword. I could also try to Ancient Sword him, but, you know, why do that? And I could just suck his soul out. He'll be doing like the fucking Marv getting electrocuted in Home Alone 2 phase. That's how good the Blood Sword sucks. You be nuttin' and she's don't be stopping. Don't underestimate the blood sword. It works. Spirit up, intellect up, spirit up, blink up, alright. HP toad level up, alright, sick. Yeah, damn, Ricard with all the HP. Ricard is how, like, normal retards play Final Fantasy 2 after beating themselves off for, like, 3 hours. Alright, floor 1, done. Get fucked. Floor 2, a little spooky. The reason the blood sword is good is because Nasir forgot to fuck it up. It was like on his to-do list. It was like, oh wait, what? Today's Saturday? Motherfucker! That was Friday. I had one more change before the game got sent out. Nasir, what were you planning to do? No, it's nothing. I keep wanting to say like a Sakamichi, Sakamoto, fucking Japanese people's names. What is Final Fantasy names, man? What's Final Fantasy man's name? A knife. Yo, dog, I heard you like fuck-ups. Well, then I got a game for you, Gaseous. How you doing, Gaseous? Kill the wood golem, quick. The wood golem's like, oy vey. We could also just osmos up. Yeah, let's osmos up Tardo a little bit. Sakaguchi, there we are. Wait, I need you to do one more thing, Sakaguchi. No, you don't, motherfucker. Did Gaseous spend most of the day sleeping after my last stream? Feel better for it? Fuck yeah, dude. That's the normal, you know, reaction you should have from my streams, is slip into a mild coma. I appreciate it, baby. Oh wait, that's all he's got. I mean, we could fucking try practicing my toad a little bit. And then we gotta try to get Curse up. Shell up would be cool. Is there anything in particular I want? I could try split casting Ace real quick. The reason Final Fantasy 3 was so good is because Sakaguchi kept walking into Nasir's office carrying a samurai sword. No, you don't, motherfucker. He like sees him like looking around, trying to find some weapon to nerf. Some spell to break. Come on, Sakaguchi, let me do a 3D render of the map. It was awesome. The NES can handle it, I swear. Yeah, get fucked, Fistas. But yeah, unfortunately we do need to practice magic occasionally in order to keep it, well, keep our intellect from dropping for one thing, but also in order to keep our spells good enough to be worth a damn in the final dungeon. I can't imagine specializing in magic in this game. That's fucking insane. But floor 2, counter clockwise around the outside. There we go. After how Fubar Final Fantasy 2 was director for him, got his own little autism corner. His own autism corner. Autism Coomer sounds like that one guy that drove through that bikini coffee drive-thru on the West Coast. Buckler. And Buckler is a piece of shit. What's with these joke items? Yeah, Buckler's a piece of shit, right? That's not like, it's like an early shield. It's like the lowest shield, I think. He's gonna throw it out. Hey, just fucking with me at this point. Star shield in most games I've played. Yeah, so far we found like a knife and like a basic sword. I'm not really sure what they're going for here. Like, oh, it's technically where the adventure started, or in terms of the game lore. Therefore, they should all have garbage equipment. It's like, the fuck? No. How would you do that? Stop it. Get help. I'd be very impressed with the Final Fantasy 3 Pixel Remaster. Oh, of what I've seen of the Pixel Remasters, they all look really good. Honestly. And I have it for the Switch. I just want footage and material for eventual script of Final Fantasy series. And I've never beaten this NES version of this game because it's a little bit, you know, it's got its issues. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way, motherfucker. Final Fantasy 3 was made specifically so you could forget Final Fantasy 2, indeed. No, it really is like, Final Fantasy 1 and 2 are dungeon crawlers. They really are very Western RPG inspired. Final Fantasy 3 was like, hey, let's make dungeons shorter and more fun. And less painful, except obviously the final dungeon of Final Fantasy 3, but let's not talk about it. But sitting down and editing a video would take precious time away from my gachi mushi videos. I know, it would be very painful. Indeed. But for Final Fantasy, like, if I'm gonna make one video, that would be the one video I would want to make, you know what I mean? Crystal Tower was horrid. Yeah, it was. What we got here, motherfucker? Let's just be a little fucking cautious. God damn, Ricard, you tanky motherfucker, taking 2 cured 5s. About to make that video where you show all the jokes you stole from me, fucker. Well, that would be a very long video. That's gonna be like 3-hour video, Gaseous. Most people don't have the time for all that. Is there no encounters here? Okay, never mind. I was like, wow, that's very generous of the game. Yeah, how naive am I? Damn, Skanky's gonna get a hell of a fucking HP increase. Do I want to, like, maybe a little bit? Yeah, maybe a little bit. But yes, it did turn regular normal Emperor into a Toad last time at the end of the other dungeon. So, Skanky's retarded brother's like, oh, the Emperor's dead, now I can take over. Now we have to go into Palamisi to be like, hey, douchebag, fucking chill, we can end the war. Calm down, stop spurging all the time. Try slow, we gotta work on slow a little bit, huh? And curse. Do all this shit. Yeah, I figured let's use a little time to grind MP, because, you know, he's gonna be beating the shit out of us anyway. So we can also get some HP as well. Yeah, why not? We can try Curse as well. It is floor 3, yeah? That's floor 3. Up towards the top. Then they're either gonna be going left or right. It's gonna be floor 4. Alright, so, I mean, 3 floors done. Not bad. So far, I mean, you know, including this, which I guess we're not technically done yet, but, seems like a large empty floor. Which I'll fucking take it, dude. Yes, hurt me more, I only get stronger. Guess Fisto should try to siphon some MP from some homies. HP up, stamina up, HP up, stamina up. And no HP for Tardo. Hurt me more, Snake. Do you remember in Zanzibar? I know the players don't remember because that was on the MSX, but Kojima needs to figure something out to solve that little conundrum. Naomi, that was Gray Fox. What a great game. That was a game that I probably like played once a year for like fucking 5 years straight, dude. And then it was like, all right, it's time to stop. I need to I need to separate myself from Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. Fisto's intellect down. Get smarter. Yes, indeed. Intellect 11. Higher than I thought he'd have. Skanky has high intellect just because she's wearing a cloak that makes her smarter. I was turned into dog. Yeah. Except for Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake. Honestly, from what little, I only saw the teaser for it. I haven't looked into it too much. But of what I've seen, yeah, it looks pretty fucking cool. I got a Thunder Spear. Alright, I'll fucking take it. Then... right. What the fuck is this? A Shade of the Emperor? The fuck? Yep, that is exactly what it is. Wow. Well, if you're a Shade of the Emperor, can I not just toad yo ass? He cloned himself so he could never be a virgin. If I have sex with myself, that's like I'm losing my virginity. Yeah, dude, when I fought the Emperor normally, I like turned him to a toad the first turn. Granted, I think you can do the same thing when he like fuses with Satan at the end of the game. Spoiler. What the fuck is that? Oh, Cursed. Oh shit, that's the first time we saw that. Alright, Tardo, show us what we can do. It's the first time we saw that status ailment. Holy shit. Like, you know, of them using it on me. Obviously, I've been using it like a motherfucker on enemies. But look at that! Asuna. And he's cursed again. He does not want Ricard to get any stat upgrades, so that's fine. You can do this. No, wait, no, not on yourself, you fucking piece of shit. Oh shit, look at this piece of shit. Person multiple homies. Alright, let's see what we can do then. Can you split cast Asuna reliably? Let's find out. Alright, well, we got taste on Fisto's and Tardo, at least one casting. Jesus. Alright, well, Tardo's just gonna keep on casting that shit. The higher the level the Asuna, the more likely it'll cure the lower level abilities. Alright, Ricardo, just get fucked. Oh, now he's trying to cast death on everyone. What a piece of shit. Yeah, this guy's more formidable than the actual Emperor was. Holy shit. Why didn't he just send a whole bunch of his death shades after us? There we go. Welcome back, Ricard. Ah, fuck. God damn it, dude. Oh, what's good, Mickey Noon? You're almost done with the game? Oh, yeah, we're fucking close to the end. Because the Emperor's retarded. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's why he went into his tornado instead of sending other people into the tornado. Guess maybe he didn't trust anyone else with this tornado. But still, he should have taken, like, 2 or 3 Emperor Shades with him. It's like a team of that on us, and we'd be fucked. Ooh, this guy is, like, fucking way more formidable. Alright, dickhead. If that's how I want it to be, alright, that's how it's gonna be. Time to carve your ass up. Wait, what do you mean? Is he like counts as undead or some shit? He does. We lost health on that. I wonder if we gave him a bunch of health, actually. So the Emperor Shade is undead. Wouldn't have thought that. Alright. Fine. We have Hermes shoes. I could use that. Yeah, fuck it.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
I'll be fine. It's gonna take me a while. Be less time with the ancient sword, though. He'll be able to put his ass to sleep. There we go. Alright. Now it is time to fuck this guy. Are you ready, Gaseous? Alright. I mean, I don't usually need the ancient sword for regular enemies, but holy fuck. That guy was kind of a dick. Oh wow, we got Asuna leveled up. Look at that. Asuna level 6. Fuck. Okay, I'll take it. And Blink is taking a real long time to go up, as expected. And we're gonna need Fistas to start on the Osmos game. What did I even get in that? That lasted so long, I, like, forget. We got a Thunder Sphere. I'm gonna assume it's better than the Ice Sphere. Maybe I should look that up real quick before I throw one out. Final Fantasy 2. Oh wait, was that a trap chest? That wasn't just a random encounter. That was, I think that was a trap chest. If so, I guess that makes more sense why that was so fucking hard. That guy was a little bit fucking dirty. Yeah, so Thunder Spear does come after Ice Lance. Gotcha. Alright, cool. So Ice goes away. Once again, when What's-His-Nuts joins us again, I forget what the fuck weapon he's even holding, so we're gonna keep one good sword and one good, spear. The Emperor Shade is undead. Couldn't you hurt him with cure spells? I could. I guess, like, single target, like, focus target spell cure would be fine. Oh, yes, in this game you can hurt with undead, with, cure. I'm not sure if you can insta-kill with life. Maybe you can. 3 Godos. I don't really like this fucking idea. But yeah, the fact that in this game you can target enemy parties with cure and your own party with offensive, like, spells and attacks was done specifically to use curative shit on undead and to be able to, like, beat people who are confused or asleep. So Final Fantasy 2 is honestly, like, a really important game in the franchise in terms of, like, just identity and, like, mechanics. It's just a lot of the identity mechanics also simultaneously suck, so, you know, 3 was kind of like the synthesis of the good ideas of 1 and 2. Trying to take out a lot of the bad ideas and then come up with new, better ideas. But, like, once again, 1 and 2 were, like, Western RPGs. They were dungeon crawlers, dude. 3 was the first one. Wow, 2 rippers. Jesus Christ. I would love to sell these, but, I mean, I said take 1. Seems extreme. Holy fuck. Take 1 to sell for some elixir money. We'll use an ether. There. Once again, Tardo and Fisto both have Osmos, so they should just be using that. But I have not found a chill battle in a little bit. Fortunately, Final Fantasy XIV disregards some of that shit. There are no elemental weaknesses, and the undead can't be hurt with healing spells. That's kinda lame. I don't know what this thing does, but let's try to, Devil Bloom, I think, does something fucked up. We can have Skanky do, like, a blink on all my homies. Hopefully they don't get targeted while Fistos and Tardo can work up some MP real quick. Like how when you use Osmos, it doesn't matter how much MP they have. You're just going to get the max amount of MP you could theoretically get. Honestly, kind of based. So if you play as a black mage and you fight Ifrit, just cast fire on him, it'll do more damage than Blizzard. That's kind of retarded. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, honestly. And we're just gonna stock up real quick on mana. Real quick in air quotes, obviously. Let's slow him down. I know, like 3 rounds. It should be fine. At least Fisto won't hurt his brain like he does in Shin Megami Tensei. I said before, dude, I'm fine with the idea of elemental weaknesses. It's like, oh, it's an ice thing. Let's use fire. My issue with Shin Megami Tensei is that it's too advantageous to use it and too disadvantageous to not use it, so it's just like, that's all you do the whole game. It's just a game of elemental weaknesses and resistances. I don't know, maybe when I play 4 and 5, maybe I'll find more depth in those than I felt there were in some of the older games, but it seemed kind of simplistic. Where it's like, really, it was like, oh, I lost to that boss because I had one monster in my party that had, exploiting enemy weaknesses is a bad thing. No, What do you mean? No, I mean in terms of resistances, right? Like if I have if I hit their resistance with an elemental ability, then I like lose a turn or lose half a turn or whatever the fuck, but that's still ginormous. But you know, it gets to a point where if I lose to a boss in Shin Megami Tensei 5 or something, it's because I had one monster in my party that was weak to whatever elemental they have, but I don't know what that elemental is until I get into battle with them. So it's like, alright, I guess I'll put him in the Pokemon box and grab another Pokemon. I don't know, kind of lame. But once again, it's been a while. There's quite a few games in the series I have not played. I will give the old college try to a couple new games I might find. I'm like, alright, yeah, not so bad. Once again, I liked Strange Journey, but I think Strange Journey was more of just the very, very unique plot. Of kind of like you guys going on a suicide mission to, like, you know, sci-fi shit. It was very interesting. Alright, a little bit spooky. There we go. Alright. Do not get confused, please. Thank you, Ricard. I don't want to fuck with Charmed and Confused. Those status elements really, really suck. Often you need to fuse a demon with a certain spell for bosses. Like what, like use a learned spell item on that homie? Ability up, strength up. Oh, for the record, Fisaz's agility is somewhere in the 100s. I'm not really sure where in the 100s it is, but it's somewhere up there. The counter kind of breaks. It is that you fuse demons' personas with better moves to get an edge on bosses. Yeah, but if they have like a latent weakness that the boss uses, they are like an absolute liability, and I can no longer use them at all for that boss fight. But I have to like load back up and put him in the Pokemon box and try someone else. Nocturne, there's a boss who creates illusions of himself. If the wrong one, he buffs himself and it stacks. Need to make a demon that can unbuff enemies. Yeah, I don't know. Nocturne really didn't like do a whole lot for me. Probably of the ones I played, I probably like Nocturne the least. Like if I had to rank them, I'd probably say like Nocturne at the bottom, then Persona 3, then Shin Megami Tensei 5. And then Strange Journey. Those are probably the how I would rank the ones I played, and those are just the ones I played. But there's quite a few that I did not play. Nocturne's a slow burn. Buffs, debuffs, Essential, and Shin Megami Tensei 5. Shin Megami Tensei in general. I said before, one thing I really dug about Shin Megami Tensei 5 was the visuals in the world. I remember hearing people bitch about the frame rate and the graphics on the Switch. That like blows my mind. I'm like, what the fuck? Do you like have a program on your fucking TV that's like detecting the frames per second? And they're like, oh yeah, it's not exactly ideal here. And if I hold a magnifying glass up to the TV, it looks like shit. It's like, the Nintendo Switch is doing this. That's pretty impressive. I don't know, man. Some people are ridiculous, I swear. Let's see here. What are we doing? We're gonna blink. We're gonna blink these fools. We're gonna Ancient Sword. What's good, iGable? How you doing, dude? Once again, my issue isn't that I wouldn't say I disliked any of those games, though, for the record. Nocturne, Strange Journey, Shin Megami Tensei 5, and Persona 3. The issue is I didn't love them enough. Like, I was fine with just dropping them halfway through. Like, all of them. All 4 of them. But then I look online and I see everyone like going absolutely mental over them. Like, did I play the same game as these guys? Like, what did I not? What didn't I get? You know, it was just kind of a weird experience. But once again, so I keep going back to the series to see if, like, all right, maybe I can like get it this time. I want to see what these people see. What do you mean, these people, baby? So hopefully I see that with Persona 4 or 5 or the ReFantasia. It's such a fucking dumb name. I can't stand it. For the life of me, I can't remember the name of that game. Let's do haste. Try slow. Yeah, curse this fool. Do we turn him into a toad? I like the early Persona games better. The social shit makes it a brand new series. Yeah, because from what I've seen, 1 and 2 are just like dungeon crawlers, right? You're in school and you go into crazy dimension or some shit or try to solve murder or something. Am I pulling shit out of my ass? Still has that first-person look that I guess like the early Shin Megami Tensei games had, you know, the NES and Super Nintendo ones. Oh, what we got here? Probably cast Shell and help out my homies a little bit. One of the weirdos who actually like the PSP music, Persona 1 better. From what I've saw, those PSP remakes look kind of interesting. All up. And honestly, let's have both these fools practice life. Something I very rarely get to use. Here's what you think of Persona 1's dungeons, especially after you played Phantasy Star 2. It'd be hard to top the insanity of Phantasy Star 2 dungeons. Did both of them fail, or did they knock them down again? Because 2 castings failings is kind of shitty. There we go, yeah. Right? Some practicing them, huh? And I am using the ancient sword, right? Has this fucker been cursed yet? I guess not, otherwise he'd be fucking them. Man, this guy's like really fucking annoying, ain't he? Fucking blew the thing over here. Really needs to die. And also Tardo needs to hit him with the cursed sword. I mean, he is hitting him with the cursed sword, but it's not proccing. Yeah, still not, with 6 hits. It's crazy. Get some HP up, though, for sure. It's clobbering time, motherfucker. Oh, I watched the first, like, third of Angel's Egg. I'm working through it. Really bizarre. I kind of assumed the movie would have a plot. I guess it kind of does, but it's very nebulous. Visually, really cool, though. I guess that's what they're going for. Very interpretive. It's an artsy movie. Yeah, definitely. But it's amazing how much Amano loves anemic looks, eyeliner, white hair, and white skin. He loves it. It's his favorite. did he curse there? Hold up, let me watch the replay here. Nope. Why is the ancient sword just not cursing? This is crazy. Amano only draws the perfect women. Yeah, did you see the shit I posted of, what was it? It was 3. I think it was, maybe the chick in the shrine in the fucking Wind Waker world. Yeah, and I noticed in this game with Hilda, like, both games back-to-back, humongous knockers. Sam enough HP up. Sam enough HP up. The Sun Sword. Well, I'll take a Sun Sword for sure. I have not seen that yet. It might be really, really good. My god. He tagged Joey and he'd like, I'd make him bigger. Yeah. Mamoru Oshii made this after he had a crisis of faith, as he was going to become a priest. Oh, what, Angel's Egg? Crazy. It was King Blue Brain after all. And there is nothing wrong with that. If a lot of people love each other, the world will be a better place to live. You're right, Johnny. I know I am. Aw, hey Layla, what is she doing? She's a good girl. He's such a funny dog. Okay, what we got here? Sun Sword. Probably move all this shit down. But I gotta write down these stats in order to figure out what the fuck they do. You can also just look it up to confirm that's better. Same thing, only a minor difference, right? Let's see. The Sunblade's a nice upgrade over the Defender, though its attack is only 5 higher. So if you need the extra evasion, you might not want the upgrade. Especially powerful against the undead. Oh, wait, what the fuck is she doing? Though few undead have enough HP and defense to make much of a difference, yada yada yada. Okay. But the Defender gives you, what is that, plus like 8 accuracy or some shit? Yeah. But probably doesn't matter if I have max evasion anyway because my speed is so fucking high. Joe, if you game was a director, make her tits bigger, 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 stop, bigger. Your team went from 2 dudes and 2 ladies to 3 dudes, story reasons. Oh, absolutely. Oh, have you ever played Final Fantasy 2? Yeah, your 4th party member constantly moves out or dies. Final Fantasy 2 introduced important character death. Alright, so we have the Defender. The Defender is really good, but it gives me increased evasion, but my evasion's already 99, so if swapping to the Sun Sword keeps evasion 99, which it does, I'm golden. Everyone's evasion is already maxed out. Let's give him the Defender. Ice Sword away. And then we have a Gaia Sword that I guess we can just throw out if we really wanted to. I'd rather sell it because it's probably a lot of money, so let's give an Ether to Skanky. Is that worth it? Eh. Probably a little bit of a waste of an Ether. Got Saint Spirits. I already have some. And I'm not even entirely sure if I'll be able to use it all. Yeah, so items that you like use one time, they might have a chance to not be used, which is kind of interesting. I don't know what the fuck the Wind Flute does. Pardo's rocking all sorts of swords. Ricard, we could give him something. Like Spider Silk or something. Alright, cool. What floor am I on? Floor 4? Floor. I guess correctly. What did I just get? Sleep grass? I think so. So we want to go up at the intersection. Let me write that down. Up. See, let's use north. North is a good word. North at intersection. Cool. Alright. Can I walk through walls? Nope. I'm not entirely sure you can walk through walls that are like 2 walls thick. I think at any time there's an illusionary wall, it's just like a 1 thick wall. And I remember these guys were a little bit fucky. Let's make sure we're good here. I might be fine with just attacking. Once again, Skanky actually gets no benefit from dual-wielding knives other than her knife skill goes up quick. Which is good, admittedly. See if we can toad any of these fools. See if we can blink. See if we can blink up. Curse them. Toad them. It might be worthwhile using 1 round of magic. Give me a slight edge. These guys do hurt. I'm able to dodge the first, like, 9 hits, but then they apparently hit, like, 15 times total. Hence why I'm taking damage at all. Hey, get fucked! Alright, we're good. It's very satisfying turning enemies into toads. That was with a blink casting, jeez. Do 1 round of haste. I got better. Turned me into a toad. I was referencing the, with that one video that was made by the potion seller guy. Where it's a guy whose wife got turned into a fucking frog. And it's, like most of his videos, it's brain rot, but the line, you know, "Ah, honey, it's fine. I'm a fucking frog, and I'll be always a frog now. I'm 100% a fucking frog." That's just all I hear when I try to envision the Emperor in this game. Didn't kill the Emperor. I just turned him to a frog. It's fine. All right, well, Skanky will get some fucking health increase. Oh, wait, let me try some of my offensive spells a little bit. We still got our Blizzard getting up there. Try to work on Holy a bit. Ultima, courtesy of Nasir. Miss when YouTube was simple. It didn't take much to entertain us. Yeah, it was just fun. It was just, you know, shit for the people, by the people. That's all it needed to be. Yeah, right. Yeah, fuck up Tardo a little bit, dude. Alright, we'll do Blizzard. We'll do 1 round of our basic fucking elementals real quick. I feel like I've been neglecting them a lot, which I have been, because it's not really useful anymore. I mean, it's not useful anymore, but I mean, you know, your regular attack should be way better with, like, the equipment you find. I guess here's the difference, right? You go through the game using equipment, you're gonna be using free attacks anyway, and then you find a piece of equipment, and then your skills just go up drastically. Meanwhile, magic, you have to spam them every single battle throughout the entire game to have them be decent. It's kind of weird. Right, in Final Fantasy 2, one of its distinct, like, pieces of its identity is that it's very, very excessively magic-focused of the game. Kind of like Final Fantasy 8 in that way. Makes you think. Got some HP up across the board, jeez. What do we get? A diamond helmet. I don't even want it. Get that shit the fuck out of here. Alright, Tardo and, you're 6, jeez. Tardo and Fisto are gonna need to do some serious osmosing. Which I do have to be mildly careful, because his MP is going down. Alright, Osmos time. Next time we get into an encounter, which should be a long time. I mean, this game has a pretty low encounter rate. Never mind. Alright, kill the vampiric bitches, because they're gonna confuse me, and it's gonna suck. Alright, looks like, then left at the top. Look at this way, figured out the first 4 floors. Alright, let's do some shit here. Osmos him up. Skank is gonna protect us while they osmos up. You can try to slow him down. Might work. God damn, 40 MP. That is awesome. Bro, I heard you need some MP. Here, take all of mine. Because you belong to Skanky. Oh, they're getting double-fisted by Skanky. Most again. Use Blink. Use Berserk. The round of Osmos. He's getting there. He'll be fine. Skanky sure knows a lot about double fisting. It's like I just wonder how that like came about. Like, all right, there's a giant fucking like 8-foot samurai monster that punches people with Hulk hands. What do we call him? A Skanky. How do you come up with that? That's great. And we just osmos up. We're fine. See if we can slow that fucker down. What about Guy Ledouche? Well, they just needed to hit every single nationality. They're like, alright, what would be a grating dude to have be the field reporter? How about a fucking pervy Frenchman? I like how we were like, you know, they made sure that we knew at a young age that Frenchmen are perverted by showing us Looney Tunes. It's an important life lesson, it really is. There we go. They're almost topped off. They're looking good. Alright, now let's actually kill this thing. I'm ready. My body is ready, boys. Yeah. I know the blood sword wasn't really working. I'm not really sure why the blood sword wasn't working on this thing. Is he like undead or something? I guess I can see what the wind flute does. I'm not really sure what it does. And we're gonna try to curse him. No, the fuck? It's kind of bizarre. I feel like it wasn't really doing anything before. Maybe I was confusing the blood sword with the ancient sword? Alright! Did some decent damage. Cyclone 3. I'm telling you, dude, Tardo is too retarded for status ailments to affect him. And Fistos is almost too retarded, so he only gets like temporarily stunned. Oh, you know, I forget that when you use the blood sword, you have like 0 chance of gaining HP at the end of battle, because you heal all of your HP by just using the sword. What is she doing? What's little baby Layla doing? Intellect up, strength up. Look at that, the rare intellect up. Jesus Christ, what a fucking nightmare of a battle. Those take a while. I'd say I'm fine with that, but we'll do like one more to split cast, hit everyone. What are their Osmos at? Alright, his Osmos is almost at 3, which is great. That just means I get to, you know, heal, like, cap off easily, more easily. Tardo is more than halfway level 2. Huh. So I wonder what's the other way, then. Yeah, and I mean, I can, like, curse all of these enemies if I really want to. Just going into the menu to swap out weapons. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's something to fucking remember to have to do. I mean, they die real quick. So there is that. Agility up again. Yeah, it's like agility just is fucking skyrocketing, dude. Huh. What to go, where to go on floor 4. Alright, let's see if we can figure out what this shit is. No, this goes right there. From 4 right. Top right. Immediate staircase. And then there's a floor 6. And we could try to explore this one, but I mean, this could just be bullshit. Just have to like keep in mind where we're at. We just like skipped like 3 floors. And I do want all the treasure, because the treasure could be really good. Do we need it? Maybe not, but I mean, once again, there's also stat. You know, every time you get into a battle, it's a pain in the ass, yes, but you do get stat increases pretty regularly. By pretty regularly, I mean pretty much every battle. Case in point. Which, speaking of which, how is Ricard's agility? It's not bad. Got 4 rolls for 86% evasion. From 5 immediate staircase down right up to 7. Should I just like keep going or try to check out the other paths that we're just kind of ignoring? Oh wow, it's another Lamia Queen. We fought this as a boss. Feel confident that we can just kill the fucking thing, honestly. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for giving me a boss from like fucking the halfway point of the game at the end of the game. I mean, yeah, that thing's gonna die immediately. Another gold pin. I mean, I could just give the gold pin to, dickhead over here. Defense drops, but I think what's gonna happen is his evasion will go way the fuck up. From 4 to 87. To 499. Yeah, alright. Case in point, dude, the heavy equipment is just absolute garbage in this game. It actually is. Not even trying to be an asshole about it. Got another sun sword. It's crazy. Which, yeah, that gives evasion. 699, 680, so 99 and 80. Yeah, same thing. So the Defender, we don't really need that shit. But I think I'm not going to pass the Defender to Ricard, because I'm not sure how long he's going to be in our party, and that is a good sword to give to the new guy. But we are running low on space, so... ugh. I threw out the Gaia sword. Seems kind of extreme. It really does. Or we can just throw out the sleep grass. Let's do that. Because if I can sell this shit, I mean, we can stock up on, you know, elixirs pretty fucking easily. Do we keep trying to check out what's on floor 4, though? Floor 7? Or, you know, like, go down to floor 4 and check out the other path? This could be the right path, just straight up. I don't want to, like, zigzag back down, check out the entirety of the other side, and then be like, okay, so it was where I was already at. That'd be mildly annoying, but it might be what we have to do anyway if we want to get all the treasure. Or we could just try to speedrun the game, but I kind of enjoy trying to 100% the dungeons that we go through. Sears' job was to make sure the inventory system wasn't fucked up. Instead, he made a 3D globe on the NES. Right? It's called priorities, Rayla. You just don't... Your brain isn't big enough to understand the Sear. Yeah, Ricard got some more agility. So I feel like that's the path you want to go to, because it's more of a pain in the ass. It seems like immediate. They wouldn't have you, like, flip a coin and have one just immediately go to the end. Or maybe they would. Besides agility up, Tardo agility up. How is their agility coming along, actually? 65. It's amazing. 65, 88, and then, you know, 47. And then Fisto's is like, I don't know, somewhere in the 100s. it's high enough where it doesn't fucking matter. from top right half down. There might be an 8th floor, I don't know. A horse and an Indian golem. Didn't we talked about this at some point? What the fuck was Indian in the cupboard about? Was that like about some dude like shitting inside someone's cupboard? And he's like, get out of here. He's like, no, no, please. I remember seeing like a fucking trailer on VHS tape for that movie. It's about casinos. Good. He's up to something in that goddamn cupboard. Get out, you dirty Indian. Like, please, I need this casino. Oh, God. Sorry, I forgot I had coffee. It's perfect sipping temperature now. Hard to agility up again. Is that a teleportation pillar? Elixir. Elixir. Well, thank you. I mean, that's like 100 grand of shit I just found right there. I don't want to walk into this pillar and get completely fucked, for the record. If it's like a Final Fantasy 1 teleportation pillar. I'm very paranoid. Alright, so we have a path up and to the right, and we have one down to the right. Holy shit, it's 3 Zorax! We can shoot through these bricks. Okay, they did. Oh, wow. All right. Isn't it weird? Like, I feel like it's kind of been going on the entire game where every single dungeon or area has had like 1 or 2 encounters that have been like nothing. Or no. Like most of the encounters are fucking nothing, and then like 1 or 2 encounters that are just a complete brick wall. Or by the time you're done the encounter, you're like, what year is it? Now walk through, no. Down to pillar. Good question mark there. See, my only concern, right, is that if there's, like, a ribbon, right? If there's a ribbon in this dungeon, bro, I need to have the ribbon. Did I cue everyone to attack the emptiness? I was kind of, like, looking at my notes, zoned out for a second. All good. What the fuck is Gotos gonna do? Nothing. He's gonna fucking whiff like the piece of shit he is. And we got another Ripper, which I don't need. Now, this pillar might be a teleportation pillar. The fact that there's just one of them is kind of weird, and I know they use that a lot in Final Fantasy 1. But I don't know if it's one way, and if it's one way, I don't want to miss a whole bunch of treasure. I could look up the treasure and see if anything is, you know, not worthwhile, but would that be me being an honest farmer? I think not. God, Tardo is getting some insane agility growths. He's got like fucking 5 or 6 so far in this dungeon. I don't want to risk one-way teleportation. Alright, so this is floor 7, right? I want to say maybe, let me just put a listing for floor 8 here. Just in case. That's the right half. That's from if floor 4. We went right. Up to pillar on 7. That's all we need to write, really. There we go. Alright, cool. Ignoring the pillar for now, we're gonna check out the entire other side of the dungeon. It's a pain in the ass, but honestly, I think we're like more than halfway down the dungeon. We just had to backtrack a bit, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but yeah, whatever. It'd be nice to practice magic a little bit more, but that slows down progress drastically. I mean, we could cast a few spells right now, fuck it. Try to toad him a little bit. Work on my slow spell. My curse spell, which is still, like, really inaccurate for whatever fucking reason, despite being level 5. I feel like debuffs in general, like, are really, really contingent on how much intelligence you have, which is unfortunate. Buffs don't seem to work as much that way, but haste seems to. Haste seems to, like, miss a lot of its rolls for whatever reason. Here we are. Alright, so it did zone half my party when split casting. If we can get to level 4 though, that'd be pretty disgusting. We'll do life. We'll practice life a little bit. I think Asuna just leveled up, right? Didn't really need that much. Oh, yeah, it's undead. Not that that matters. I mean, we've fucking hasted and, berserked ourselves. Alright, let's go for the kill. Just a little bit here and there. You kind of have to. Keep it usable. And Shell leveled up. Okay. Shell is now level 5. Good. Good. Purse is almost level 6, actually. Pretty sick. Ardo's Cure is looking good. Visaz's Toad is almost level 6. It's gonna be big when that gets up there. Skanky, Ultima, working on that. Not that I should, but I kind of want to, just out of principle, you know? Berserk's in close-ish to level 6. Blink is going strong. Yeah, Blink is like one of those spells in this game that you just have to have. It's kind of like with Final Fantasy 1 is the same way. Let's see, Final Fantasy 1 is Berserk and Haste and Blink. That's what you want. Yeah, so right now we're on 6, going back down to 5. You know, as fucking useless as those, was it the Fairy Water was in Dragon Quest? It does make me long for those, even though they were really actually fucking useless and took up inventory space, and Dragon Quest inventory space is always limited. But it is nice having them. I remember in Pokemon where it was essentially just the repel, and man, you would just buy a bunch of repel. You're golden. Oh, I love Lamias. They're so much fun. I love the way they do this shit. I love when my team member who has infinite agility and a really strong sword is fucking taking pot shots at Skanky. Thank you. I mean, she'll get some HP. Bitch is gonna learn today. And Fisaz's intellect down, good. Fisto's mad! No, Fisto, no! Don't do it! Yeah, I need to have him spam Osmos again next encounter. We can. Although, I don't know what these fucking things do, and part of me, like, really doesn't want to find out. We'll keep one alive, though. Oh no, I'm hit with confusion. I'm so sorry, Tardo. It's Skanky 8 hits. Tardo and Fistos keep winking at each other. I'm definitely confused right now, which is why I'm beating Skanky. Blink is getting up there. Hopefully he doesn't, like, one-shot my entire team. He might. He fucking might, though. Oh, is that reverse? Yep, that's reverse. They count as undead, therefore I just gave him... That's even more. That's even more than I would have taken it. Oh my god. Alright, well, I learned that lesson real fucking early. Good thing, I mean, I guess I have ether. But they did run out entirely. Whoa! Alright. That is the first time I've seen that all game. That is crazy. Hopefully I can Asuna cure that. If not, we're in a little bit of trouble. She's 100% a frog now. Alright, that's you guys being fucking cheeky, man. That's fucking uncalled for. why did it have to hop away? That's so shameful. Thank God. I was like real panicked there for a fucking second. I'm like, please tell me like I didn't need to have Asuna 9 or some shit. having Skanky hop away was awesome. That's very cute. Alright, but we gotta work on some shit. Pro tip, kill the skulls. The skulls aren't your friend. It's a nice touch. But the fucking hopping away slower than everyone else, everyone's leaving them. Like, yeah, get fucked, Skanky. Like, they didn't even, like, slow down at all, dude. Oh, wait, what was this one? Or we could go down. We didn't even go down here. Alright, so this fucking piece of shit we can fucking farm for, MP, and we're gonna need to. Or I guess you could use Osmos on an undead enemy just to, like, lose all your MP to gain total MP. That is something you can do. Blink. Alright, boys, go to town. Practice your Osmos. Oh man, still fucking beating the shit out of him. It's fine though. It's fine. It's HP. We got all the time in the world, baby. We can fucking steal all this, all the MPs so we can cast all these cures. Alright, so we did blink. So we can try slow. Try to work on it. Maybe one day it'll become useful. What am I doing? Goddamn, my brain. Brain is turning into cheese with this shit. I also have the swap spells. I can always, you know, do some really, really funky shit if I need them. They're all level 2. I think Vistas might have level 3 swap if needed. The Berserk on the team. I swear to God, both of their Osmoses better level up after this. I need it to. As insanely broken as it is, I need it to be brokener. So try to slow, blink. I level up, and we try doing life a little bit. Then we can start bringing in the Ultimas while I try to curse these fools. Whoa, 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 did I just try to cast Death on Fistas? No, hey, sorry, kid. I was like, shit, what did I choose? Take a card, no! Alright, how's it doing? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's try hit him with a Holy real quick just to work on that. A Flare real quick just to work on that. I mean, we could try Thunder, or we can just try to curse him repeatedly. We need to start working on that. Yeah, Flare and Holy are kind of trash. I mean, Ultima is better than those, but I think Ultima doesn't scale as well. Like, Ultima starts out, like, really good for a level 1 spell, but then barely improves. what are we doing now? Try hit with a blizzard. Yeah, it's a work on it. And then we'll start going all out with like blood swords and shit. Just want to get some minor growth with all my spells. We're just kind of chilling anyway. Yeah, beat Ricard. I think if you're like asleep or paralyzed, I think your evasion drops to 0. So you really start to take some serious fucking damage if they decide to target you. Alright, blood sword, go for it. I think the ancient sword is actually something you hold on to all game. I thought it'd be supplanted once I got curse high enough. Does not seem to be the case. Curse does not seem to be reliable enough. Granted, it is being used by Tardo. Maybe his intelligence is just way too low. For it to hit, but I mean, then again, it's Final Fantasy 2, and that's what's going to happen. Be up, fire up, agility up, stamina up, HP up. Sick. And now we have level 3 Osmos, which is pretty disgusting, honestly. How's Tardo's Osmos? Osmos, alright, almost level 2. That's good. It's progress. God damn, Ricard's getting some insane fucking HP growth just because he can't fucking dodge for shit. Alright, so we're going down here. And we are on floor 5? Yes. And I guess you gotta really remember what enemies are undead and what aren't, so that way you're able to not fucking lose all your MP or health trying to do something funky. Like hit the blood sword with that to lose all your health, because you forgot to unequip the blood sword. So that's one thing you really need. That's one thing you really need to do, you fucking cocksucker. He'll get a good HP boost from it. It was intentional. That was just a fucking big brain strategy. Would I lie? Alright, so what the fuck is the other side, then? Is it just treasure? Hold on, let me write this shit down. Need staircase or to left half of top dungeon. Alright, so I want to say that this is where the actual progress is, unless I need to step in that pillar on the top half of the right on the like 7th floor that we were in before. But that still leaves the rest of floor 4 that we did not check out. Alright, I really should just be aiming for like one on each. Yeah, I'm doing enough damage where I can, like, have each person one-shot these guys. I don't need to split them into teams of 2. Luckily, they can't hit for shit, so I'm fine. And we got a bunch of dog shit that we don't want. Good. Throw it all out. Oh, are you sure you want a potion? You have plenty of inventory space, I'm sure. Like, no, it's fine, please. I'm good. on that. The osmosis fool. See how much osmos we're osmosing these days. We can blink. Now let's try to curse. Let's try to curse this fool. God damn, alright, so it's at least like 40 MP. So with Osmos 1, I think it's like 10 or 15. Osmos 2 is like 20, 25. Osmos 3 is like 40. It's gotta grow on a little bit exponentially there. Just a little bit broken, not too broken, just a little bit, you know. No big deal. Oh, Layla, what is she doing? She's a dog. What's up, girl? You're so cute, you know that? Don't let any of the other dogs tell you differently now. She's just a little sweetie pie. She never meant any harm to nobody. Except maybe a rabbit. She might kill a rabbit. Those rabbits are fucked up. They're always plotting the demise of human beings, right, dog? There is a rabbit that lives nearby, and like Layla's old enough where she when we walk past, she doesn't like see it. Granted, it like stays completely fucking still. So I always feel bad walking that way, but it's like, well, fuck, I had to go this way. Like, rabbit, choose a better spot. You're a fucking lucky-ass rabbit. Nah, dude, what is the dog doing? You know what? Fuck it. Turn him into a frog. Cardo, you know what to do. Yeah. Fuck, it's fun. How is my frog magic coming along? It is getting close to level 6. I need to get it up to level 6. I need to get up to level 7 if I can. Shit. Wait, am I? No, I was going down here, right? Yeah. This is floor 4. Yes, this is where we split off initially. Down to the left might be treasure. Now this we actually do want to split into teams of 2, because Lamias we want to make sure they die and also they can tank at least 1 hit. See, that's the thing, is you get a whole bunch of, like, encounters that you can end just by attacking in, like, 1, maybe 2 turns. So you're gonna attack, because you don't want to waste your time or your MP. But then your intelligence drops. But it's like, I don't know, the game pressures you to be like, no. Like, it's punishing me for not dragging this shit out, you know? And Tardo, what the fuck is going on with Tardo? He's been accelerating non-stop. He has accelerated... He's catching up to Skanky. Like, Tardo Rage! It's turning into the fucking Flash, holy shit. Dardo Smash! No, the game is like very, what's the word? I guess bipolar, right? Final Fantasy 2 is a very bipolar lover. It gives you things like blood swords, and then also it gives you things like intelligence down. To give you the downs. And then it gives you bosses that can one-shot you, but it lets you one-shot the bosses by turning them into frogs. I don't know. It's a very strange game. Oh, alright. Well, fuck, at least we got something. Oh, should I use some of these? I guess. Wow, 200. Goddamn skanky. Yeah. Oh, should I really throw out the Gaia sword? Not really. I mean, we have the defender. We have like 2 swords. Oh, we have 3 swords, but like we want to hold on to one of them. Alright, let's throw out the Gaia sword. It feels so retarded to do that though. Like it feels too retarded to do that. Betray Fang, that just like confuses an enemy. Well, let's throw that one out. Throw out an hourglass as well. Alright, fuck it. Fuck it. We're doing it. And giveth and taketh away, indeed. We got a mage staff. Good. I can shove it up my pussy. Healing staff. Well, that one you can beat your own homies in battle to cure them, but like, why would I when I have powerful cure spells that I need to level up, and also I can use the blood sword, and also by not healing I get HP? I mean, one of your party's members is called Tardo. There isn't anything your party can do that isn't too retarded. Well, that's the thing, is I named him Tardo at the beginning, right? Because he's like, his defining character moment is he's like, Tardo, speak to Beaver, and he knows how to speak Beaver. No, he says Tardo, speak Beaver. He can speak Beaver because he was raised in the wilderness and is actually retarded. I didn't expect the intellect down to be so imbalanced. It's insane. I can't scratch my ass without losing like 2,000 neurons. Wizard staff. Well, the wizard staff is shit. Alright, that's going right in the trash. I want to see. Maybe we can hold on to the healing staff for a little bit. Don't really need it, though. Alright, then, right. There we go. Alright, so first 4 dungeons. First floor 4. Oh, goddamn. First 4 floors of the dungeon. We're good. We got everything. We're solid. Got everything in the top right half of the dungeon. Although there is like a pillar on the right half of floor 7. But that's on the bingo card, my friend. What, not being able to speak? Turning into a mushmouth. Sounding like a fucking Star Fox character. Indeed. I don't know, it's hard, man. I feel for Rich Evans, I really do. I'm like, man, they're really mean to they're really mean to Rich Evans. I don't know why I feel so defensive towards Rich Evans. Yeah, God. You're losing intelligence the longer you play the game. You became retarded in the game. You became retarded in real life. Wasn't that a line from The Matrix? You become retarded in The Matrix. You become retarded in the real world. The mind cannot have Down syndrome without the brain. Morpheus, that doesn't make any sense. And then, like, Morpheus is drooling on his shirt. Probably. I've never seen The Matrix. Have you actually never seen The Matrix? Are you serious? Because, like, you, like, actually need to watch it. It's good. It's a good movie. Very fun, very of its time. It's been, you know, one of those games or one of those movies that's been parodied 1,000 fucking times, but like it's fun. It's just a fun movie. Dark City is better. Yeah, I don't know about that, but Dark City is fucking good. I would recommend people to see Dark City. I had a lot of fun watching that one. I was a kid when it came out and didn't have much interest in it. Man, you should give it a shot. You really should. And watch Dark City. Why not? See which one you think is better. But I watch both. It's good. Stop at the trilogy. Don't go into Matrix 4. Why even stop at the trilogy? I'd say just stop at Matrix 1 after you watch Matrix 1. You know, and don't get me wrong, there's some neat shit in Matrix Reloaded visually. There is. I had to give it credit for that. Matrix 3 was, I don't know. What's a word to use it? How long did it take you to get around to watching Dark City, Fisto? What, at least a year and a half, right? Sounds about right. We don't talk about the Matrix 3. What about that one scene where he's like, ah, knuckle up, ah! Or there's the train man who's like, you are in love. And Neo's like, how'd you know? And he's like, I noticed your boner. That was another great scene. Yeah, I will say the one... Oh, fuck. That's trouble. It's a little bit... Are they all casting Charm 6 on my entire party? Alright, boys. You gotta fucking do this now. Did I, like, have everyone target one fucking Lamia? Alright, I gotta survive. Whoa, are you serious? Are you serious? Alright, shit got real right now. Luckily, Fistos hit Fistos. Oog, rip, oog, head off. Alright. Good. Well, maybe good. I don't know. Ugh, that hurts a little bit. Ugh. Probably watch Dark City first before watching The Matrix, but getting me to watch movies like pulling teeth. Well, that's why I try not to recommend too many movies. I know, like, I understand. It's like, because you don't want it to become an obligation, you know what I mean? You want it to be like, you know, one of those things where you're like looking through your library and be like, huh, what do I want to watch today? And then it's kind of like a spur of the moment. It's a lot less pressure. You're more prone to enjoy it. That's why when Gaseous recommended Dark City, I put it on my hard drive as a one day I might watch it movie. And I did watch it, and I enjoyed it, and it was good. But at least Gaseous isn't still bitter. At least seeing the end of the OG trilogy, the fourth should never have happened. I heard the fourth Matrix movie was fucking terrible. Not saying 3 is much better still. Probably watch Dark City before watching the Matrix. Yeah. Fucking sorry. That was like actually like a crazy fight. Fights in this game can go from 0 to 100 really fucking quick. Usually involving status ailments. But, yeah, the one line I did enjoy from Matrix 3, I don't know, I thought it was a neat part, was just at the very end, where he's just like, you know, why, Mr. Anderson, why do you persist? And then, you know, Neo's like, because I like choose to, man. And then, you know, that was a cool moment. I did enjoy that. Matrix 2 has some good stuff in it. Yeah. Would be fine to stop with the 1. That's how I would recommend it. Like, visually and somewhat conceptually, Matrix 2 isn't bad. It's just like it needed to stick the landing. You know what it did? It did the same thing that the Pirates of the Caribbean movies did. where the second movie had some neat concepts, but it left a lot kind of in the air that the third movie needed to, like, slam dunk. And, like, whoa, boy, it did not. Yeah. That's how I would describe it. How are we doing on MP? I'm gonna do a quick osmos. I do need to cast a blink. I mean, we're fine here. Fuck it. Tardo is gonna be retarded either way. We need to try to curse this fool. Yeah, one YouTube channel I subscribe to is Creature Features. They uploaded old horror movies, and if I watch a movie, just to have it in the background while I do other things. Gotcha. Yeah, I would recommend if you're watching Matrix, actually, like, sit down and really, like, fucking watch it, but, I don't know, throw it on your hard drive at some point. Then if you're ever, like, bored, you got, like, a fucking 2 hour to kill, go for it. I watched a deep dive into the lore of the Matrix trilogy. Oh, what's good, lady? How you doing? It's quite fascinating. You know what, Cumtown, like, if people will, like, upload bits and pieces of Cumtown, but the, compilations of them talking about the Matrix and just riffing on it, really fucking funny. Really fucking funny shit. I know, Gaseous, I know you're not a big fan of Cumtown, but, I think you would enjoy it. That bit. It's pretty funny. That and their, what was it, the Seinfeld Unleashed bit? that one is actually really fucking good as well. I'll post that your way. It's fun. What am I doing here? I can practice Toad. I can practice toading this fool. And berserking. Right now I'm just doing some long-ass dungeons, Lady Justice. I feel like I should be able to finish this one before too long. We're more than halfway done, I think. Might even be able to do the, like, just clear treasures and map out in head the first couple floors of the final dungeon for that, for like a long stream tonight. To, finish this game up. We want you to just practice a little bit. I mean, you can osmos. You can try osmosing a little bit, bro. If I get Tardo's Osmos up to level 2, that'd be a huge boon. You know, I like how Skanky's sprite, when she's got a status ailment, she's like showing her cleavage to the you know, she's presenting like a baboon. I like it. It's a nice touch. Yeah, I think a chick did the sprite work for the first, like, couple Final Fantasies. Skanky knows her place, indeed. Let's do Holy. Do a little Ultima. We could do a Flare up so that way maybe Flare doesn't suck, but I mean, if I have to choose between Ultima or Flare, just out of principle, I'll end up choosing Flare every time. Before Square had an ethics department, I know. We were saying that at the beginning of the stream. Because we were talking about the Dragon Quest III remake. That hopefully, granted, part of it is because they want to sell in China, but then you can just have the censored bit be for China's release. I don't know. I feel like that's a non-argument. Am I wrong there? Am I wrong there that you just make, if like one country has its, you know, fucking panties in a bunch about some shit, then you just make the one edit for the game release in that one area. It's not a lot of work. Whatever. But, yeah, after, companies started realizing that woke shit makes companies hold a lot of L's, I think they started backpedal, but all of, like, they already were far into development on like 20 projects. They had like an additional like 2-3 years worth of horse shit, so I think we're finally getting out of it. It just took us a little bit. Now if one country's full of cunts, just censor it for all of them. I agree, but they don't want to bother. Yeah, but they should. Like, what was the American Psycho Psycho line? Where he's like talking about, you know, Huey Lewis in the news. He's like, something, something, and but they don't, but they should. Hey, Paul. Ah. Is he fucking, like, cursed yet? I've been doing this forever, and I feel like he's still not cursed. Maybe he is. Alright, we'll just swap to his regular sword. We've had enough swings with the ancient sword. Oh, there we are. Don't know why that didn't do it real quick. Still weirded out that so many companies want to do away with male-female. Seems according to them, I'm body type 1. Yeah, once again, I think they're going to start to distance themselves from it. I really do. I'm a glass half full kind of guy, baby. Sexuality is evil. Sexuality is evil unless you're like a trans, furry, BIPOC. And then you need to absolutely be encouraged to be sexual all day and in every social interaction. And if you complain about it, then you get reported to HR. Funny how that works. Intellect down, strength up. Gotta love it. Chromosomes, yay! Now we're back below the starting value again. Dude, the seesawing of intellect is insane. Hey, why can't I take the top off of body type B? I know, right? It's a good question. It's a fair question. I'm like, it's a question. Does anyone know what that's from? Gatsy, you know what that's from? Yeah. 500,000 channel points to the one who knows what that's the line from. I'll give you a hint. It's a guy who sounds like Mickey Mouse. Do you give up? It's To Catch a Predator. It's like, you said, do you want to see what my penis looks like? Why'd you think that was okay to say to an 11-year-old girl? It's a question! Yeah, man. Say what you will about fucking To Catch a Predator being like, what, exploitative TV, or being, you know, what was the word? Like a Sting kind of thing? But, man, is it fucking funny. Someone actually gave that as a response? Oh my god, alright. I had to find that it's a question. You can just look up, To Catch a Predator. Here we are. I don't know what the fuck this one is. Topaho? The fuck? What the fuck is this? Hold up, I gotta see this. Hey, I mean, I guess we can watch it on stream if you guys want. All right, let me. We'll take a diversion. I'll do some streamer shit, guys. God. Do some streamer shit. Hopefully I remember how to, you know, navigate this dungeon when we get back.
Have a seat there and get comfortable from that. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
There's a reason why I have that as a sound clip. It's because To Catch a Predator lines are just fucking phenomenal. Man, let's see. History. All right, I can't show my viewing history on Twitch. Gotta make sure we delete that part of the history. Delete that part of the history. All right, furry fandom. Gotta remove that one. Let's see. Thai Ladyboys Furry Convention.com. Gotta remove that from my history. All right, now I can stream this. Damn, that's a lot to see for Prawn. Wait, there we go. Oh, look at that. I already have it set up. Isn't that beautiful? And we can turn this up for you. There you are. This is all for you, iGable. Get ready.
You ask her if she's horny.
What's wrong with that?
You ask if she does anal.
It's a question.
I know, but you're asking a question to somebody who identified themselves as an underage girl.
It's just talking. I don't see the internet and real life are two different things. What says
Yeah,
on the
sis, I
internet
didn't know
doesn't
you were
mean
on
that's what I
TCAP.
really think.
You ask if she does anal.
It's a question.
There, this is a great clip. It's beautiful. Oh God, my shit. No, hide it. Hide the monitor. They're gonna report me. Oh God. You ask her if she does anal. It's a question. Isn't that just a great line? That's amazing. Hopefully that wasn't too ear rapey. I fucking love just Chris Hansen's delivery on shit. You ask her if she does anal. It almost sounds a little Sulu-y.
You're so dumb.
It's like a less
You're
gay Sulu.
really dumb. For real.
Oh, he was trying to look at that when I was calling him out for being on TCAP. Fuck you, gaseous, you piece of shit. I do also like that line, though. I don't see the internet in real life as being different. It's like, yeah. Yeah, that's the fucking problem, dude. Where the fuck am I? I think I'm going the right way, right? I should lurk here more. It's fun, and I try to keep shit fun a little bit. Although I probably should do more streamer shit like that, you know what I mean? Of like, you know, throwing up some fucking videos. But then you can get in the situation where you're like Vinesauce Joel. Where Vinesauce Joel, he has the attention span of a fucking gnat. Very entertaining guy. He is constantly swapping over to other shit. To the point where he like gets no progress in any of the games he plays. What am I doing here now? We can practice a little bit of Toad action while we blink up. You see, every time we get lost in Final Fantasy 11, this is a reference to Final Fantasy 2. Yes, that's what they were doing. It was a clever homage. It's not that we made the quest line to be bullshit and opaque intentionally. We're trying to have a throwback to the series history with Final Fantasy 2. Every streamer has their own quirks. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. But, you know, that's one of the reasons why I stream is because I would watch other streamers and be, like, reeing. I'm like, no, you know, going into the comments, all caps, like, why do you do this? You should do it the way I want to. And then I'm like, I'll stream the way I want to. I'll get viewers like Gaseous. Yours is balding and autism. It's fun, dude. My favorite part in Final Fantasy 11 are the maps that are completely useless. Dude, it's so trollish, it really is. It's all intentional just to fuck with you. That's all. We'll work on haste a little bit. We had to work on haste a little bit here and there. Some berserk. Try to slow. All right, and then we'll go in swinging. You ask her if she does anal. It's a question. I mean, to be fair, that's usually my first question when I, meet anyone. Yeah, like when I go to the post office and I go to groceries. I'm like, do you do anal? Thank God Final Fantasy 14 isn't like that. Let's see, it's considered polite these days, indeed. Thank God Final Fantasy 14 isn't like that. If you get lost in 14, there's no helping you. There's probably like waypoints, I imagine, in Final Fantasy 14. Also a mini-map and like a detailed map in your, you know, that you just have access to. See that being your first question. I mean, you gotta know. It's a question. What am I doing? Yeah, let me swap to the Ancient Sword. Let's see if we can curse this fool. And, critical hit, but no curse. I don't understand it, man. Maybe this thing is, like, immune to curse. I feel like it should be hitting more than it does. I feel like I've cursed it before. Maybe it just has a high resistance to curse? Because I think there's, like, mind, body, and, like, soul, status ailments. Like, and I don't know how the fuck you keep this straight. But, like, so you can order status ailments into, like, mind, body, and soul, and different enemies have different, like, resistant percentages. Really bizarre. Either if they do anal or how deep can my fist go in. I want to find out. Well, I always liked in, Kung Pao Enter the Fist. Is eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I wonder where my glove will go. Honestly, that probably was the onset for the Count of Monte Fisto. I mean, between that and then, you know, Fisto, the fisting robot from Fallout New Vegas. My God, I just can't fucking... I can't forget He-Man. Yeah, there's He-Man Fisto. There's Fisto in something else as well. It's a very common name. I don't know, maybe blood swords are the way to go for this fucking piece of shit. Just imagine it right now. You meet a girl for the first time, you're getting along just fine. On your first date, you meet her mom, and for the first time, and the first thing you ask the mom is, "Do you do anal?" It's just a question, to be fair. I mean, I don't understand why you're such a pearl-clutching whore. Oh, let's go up here. Alright, so we're at the end here. Unless I have to walk into that pillar on the other side of the dungeon, which I might have to, but I had to know if there was more treasure. Because once again, like, ribbons are a thing, especially in early Final Fantasy. And ribbons make you immune to everything. And if you're immune to everything, that could prevent mini game overs in a final dungeon or a final battle. Which is definitely worth it. Yeah, I think that's it. It's a personal question, Fisto. Yes, it sounds like a foghorn every time I fart, but that's not the point. You don't just ask that. I also love just how, like, Chris Hansen's, like he's actually getting, like, kind of just, like, kind of giving up. It's like, look, like, it's sure, it's a question, but you're asking a fucking 13-year-old if they like anal. Come the fuck on, man. He doesn't quite get it. He can't tell the difference between the internet and real life. But no, there's all sorts of, like, look up, like, a TCAP compilation. iGable, if you don't watch a whole bunch of those, and you should, they're fun. What's up here? Obviously, we want to go in the center room, but what is over here? I need to know. I'm awfully curious, you see. Gotta find out what's over here. I also want to look at my weapon stats, something I don't really look at. Yeah, that's one of the weird things, though, right? Is when they like remade this game, one of the things they did was they made weapon acquisition skills faster, but they didn't do the same for magic, at least for the like PS1 and Dawn of Souls port on the Game Boy Advance. And it's like, what the fuck? Weapon acquisition is fine. That's not the issue, motherfucker. Yeah, so TCAP is in To Catch a Predator. If you just look up like TCAP compilation, you'll probably find like a lot of fun stuff, a lot of real fun stuff. Stats, yes. All right, so we're almost like level 10 for sword and shield, which is pretty disgusting. Skanky's almost level 11 for knife, dude. That's that's crazy. Oh my god, he's a fucking speed demon, this bitch. Holy shit. I think 16 is the max, but like realistically, you never really get there unless you're dual wielding. The dual wielding does have its place, it's just you're not actually hitting with your second knife, even though that's really bizarre to think about. Hellfire. Like the item? Alright, I mean, I'll equip it. Hopefully he doesn't fucking immediately die. Hopefully we have a boss fight or something with him. Hermes shoes. You know what? Just in case. Hold up. Get over here. I'm not really sure what's gonna go on with him. Wind flute. Give him a wind flute as well. Alright, cool. Let's fucking go for it. End of dungeon. We've been in here long enough. Honestly, it's a lot less, way less intensive and a lot shorter than the Mysidian dungeon, honestly. The Mysidian dungeon, that took us like 4 hours. This we're at like, what, 2.5? I mean, we're fucking golden, dude. The final dungeon in this game is gonna be fucked up. That might be like a 4 or 5 hour dungeon, honestly. And we might want to, like, spend some time this stream just kind of clearing out and mapping, like, the first 2 or 3 floors. Feels like we've been in this dungeon for years. Welcome to Final Fantasy 2, baby. It's like, Final Fantasy 1 had some long fucking dungeons, and it was a dungeon crawler. Final Fantasy 2, they're like, alright, we're gonna go even harder with it. It's like, no! God, no! And once again, it's like, 2 made a lot of, like, progress for the series in terms of, like, identity and, like, you know, chocobos and Sid and most of the bestiary and, like, targeting curatives on zombies or, you know, beating your own homies up to wake them up or stop confusion. A focus on plot, character deaths, all sorts of shit. And just, I guess it's the concept of having a game be thematically really, really different from the previous game. But then 3 came along and was like, hey, let's distance ourselves from this shit a little bit. Or a little bit, a fucking lot. Let's make dungeons short and sweet, except for the final dungeon. Let's make combat way faster. Let's have progression systems where you're doing all sorts of crazy shit to customize, if you want, between battles. The formative years. Alright, that's our dickhead brother, Skanky's dickhead brother. I think I named him Ass Clown, or Ascalon. I knew you'd come, Fistas. You really think you can stop me? Yes? Stop, both of you! Why do you insist on fighting, Ascalon? Do you know what rules the world? Sheer power. Isn't this what, was it the Shockmaster said? He was like, so you want to rule the world, Sid Vicious? Well, do ya? Come on, let's go. It belongs to me. Step aside, Skanky. The world is gonna be shocked for the Shockmaster. From hell I rise to claim this world. You, Ascalon, the Emperor? Ha, that's laughable. Yeah, Skanky, hide behind me, baby. How are you? The Empire is mine! The Empire? Ha, I have no such need for trifles. The world shall fall, starting with you. Get on the Wyvern! Ricard, what are you doing? I'm sending you back to where you belong, fool! Ricard! Well, goddamn, alright. Fucking Hilda's like, alright, so how did it go? You know. Vistas, the Dark Knight. Oh god, I missed that. Was it something about the Dark Knight? Let's watch the replay. The Dark Knight, what's going on? The Emperor has resurrected. And the Dragoon sacrificed himself to save us. Yosef, Minwu, Sid, Ricard. How many more must die? While the Emperor lives, more will die. Ascalon. Princess, please let Ascalon join us. The Dark Knight? Aye, it's your decision. Brother, please. Yeah, why the fuck are we asking permission from Hilda? Like, yeah, what the fuck did Hilda ever do? Aside from get captured. Fuck off. We're doing all the heavy lifting here. Brother, please. How many more must die? All of them! Oh, God. What was that? Was that like Zorg from fucking Fifth Element? I forget that actor's name when he was in what, Leon the Professional? I've seen parts of Leon Professional. I've actually never seen the whole thing. The only thing you're good at is getting kidnapped and sucking my dick. Well, Hilda would be all for that. I mean, fuck. I said before I would have like doomed us all by banging the Queen Lamia disguised as Hilda. All right, Skanky. Alright, I guess we're going. The audience chamber's up ahead. Prince Goran awaits. So let's get some fucking dialogue here. Come on. Now we have Ass Clown. Yeah, I like how you have like no MP, dude. It's fucking great. A great contribution. I mean, we don't need you to have MP, but it'd be nice if you had some MP. But what are your stats looking like? Yeah, it's got decent accuracy. So he is, in fact, a sword man. I guess I'll sell the spears then. Wow, he's a slow motherfucker. Only 45 agility. The Queen Lamia Queen would have died from getting raped to death. More than she bargained for, I'm sure. Alright, Ascalon. Let's see what you got. Well, I got the Defender for you. That's way better than your fucking stupid bullshit. What the fuck? Why is he dual-wielding an axe? What a fucking retard. Come on. Have some respect for yourself. Oh, that was in his dominant hand. What the fuck? What are you doing, Leon? There we are. I think it's something with like Japanese like storytelling or mythology, some weird shit like that, where motherfuckers like that are left-handed are usually evil or not trustworthy, something like that. I remember hearing something about that. Maybe it's bullshit. All right, here's the gold pin. Get rid of that diamond bullshit. Diamond armor. Here, have a black garb. Yeah, we're just kind of making him not suck here, really. There you are. You no longer suck ass. You're welcome. Apparently a lot of people give Leon Ultima because he has naturally high magic ability. Oh, no, you know what? No, dude, it's not that he has naturally high magic ability. Fuck that. It's that because you get him late in the game, he has not had time to become retarded. Let's be fucking clear here. Asclown has not had the time needed to become retarded through just playing the game normally. God damn it. Fucking horse. So apparently, I guess he is, like, primarily axe wielder. I mean, we could give him an axe, if we wanted to, but we got a defender. And axes aren't that accurate. I mean, we could give him an axe. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I give him an axe or just give him a defender? A defender's like a really solid sword. Stick with a sword. You know, here's what I'll do. There we go. He'll have it in his offhand. Then we could sell all this shit. I guess I can give him a unicorn horn or some shit. Alright. That's fine. And then look at his stats now. Now he has 99 evasion right out the fucking gate. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know what I'm doing, baby. That's why I've been holding on to that fucking extra equipment. It's not the best equipment, but he makes him really, really dodgy. Still keeps his defense high. Alright, let's talk to, Pirate Queen Layla. The Emperor sold his soul to the devil. The Emperor... the Emperor used to say, little girls are the devil. Once the monsters of hell poured forth into the world, they entered through the Jade Passage. So apparently, so what happens is the Emperor, like canonically, but they have like such limited text room in, you know, the game cartridge, right? The Emperor goes to hell and he's so fucking evil that his soul overwhelms Satan and he becomes the ruler of hell. And then breaks through the, like, hell barrier that he started to open when he was alive and comes back with, like, Pandemonium Castle. Which was sealed away, not destroyed, but just sealed away by the Ultima spell by the Mysidians, like, 1,000 years ago. That's kind of the lore of this world. Which, once again, it's a lot more than you had with, like, Final Fantasy 1. What? Tell me about the Jade Passage. It's near Mysidia. Thanks. That's really good. The Emperor sold his soul to the devil. What if I ask you about the Jade Passage? There's a narrow strait east of Mysidia. That area is the Jade Sea. Castle that appeared when the Emperor was resurrected. I've no doubt it was Pandemonium. The fortress of the Lord of Hell. Kashuan myths say that the portal to Hell is near Mysidia. Alright, neat. Oh, wait, hold up, my homies. There we go. Alright, continuing on. So we'll just do some shopping, cure up. And we might do the map out the first floor. I might, in fact, let me make notes for the final part of the game. Or we'll probably just keep, you know, the body here, floor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Let me just remove the notes for Halamesia Castle. I like to keep a little, text file on the, laptop that I use for, because right now I'm playing from a TV, so I'm just using a laptop to read Twitch chat and also make notes. This is the second floor of Castle Finn. Thank you for the directions, dickhead. Won't rest until peace is restored. The Emperor's returned from hell. Pandemonium is a castle of illusion. You can't enter it directly. I've heard stories of a lake that leads to hell. The Emperor can go to hell. Well, I mean, he went to hell. Alright, he's a little slow on the uptake there. The Emperor's soul has arisen. He is risen. He pulls out his cross, starts praying. No, different god. Castle of Halamesia crumbled, but Pandemonium rose in its place. The Emperor must be there. Pandemonium has risen from hell. Well, we definitely want to save. There we are, new party member. Who dis? What's gonna happen to the world? I don't know, little boy, but can you get the fuck out of my way so I can talk to the guy by the well? The Emperor was resurrected. Just like my favorite Halloween movie. God damn. So how many is that? That's like 14 elixirs, right? That's more than I think we can hold. So I mean, we can buy a couple, and we have 3 in our inventory. So I think we should be good to be able to, like, you know, stock up quite a bit for you know, dry run, and then a final run at the dungeon once we like got all the treasure and shit. Fisto, promise me that you'll come back safe. I know nothing about the Jade Passage. Thanks, dickhead. No, Paul's cool. He's just he's just the ninja who lives next door. Yeah, speaking of which, it's so weird because if you look at the Amano art of Paul, he just looks kind of like dopey. He's just like a normal dude, normal fucking, well, not even normal clothes, but like nerdy ass clothes. But in game, he's literally a ninja. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Anyone else in town? Nope. Alright, what can we do? I guess we can sell some ether. We don't really need it, right? Gold needle. I'll hold on to 1 gold needle for, like, emergency in case Tardo gets fucked. We don't need the flame sword. We don't need the Gaia sword. Wow, 5,000 for legendary swords. Cool. Alright, let's buy some elixirs. That's so much fucking money. It's an upsetting amount of money, but, you know, we can fucking put the bill. And I need some room for treasures, though. If we buy like 5 more elixirs, we should be golden. So we have enough for, what, like 7 more elixirs, and we have 5 spaces in our inventory for treasure that we'll probably be trying to burn through. God damn, I wish there was fucking a separate inventory for key items. I really do. That should be fine. And we'll also be getting money in the dungeon. So, if we have to use an elixir just to pick up more treasure, we will. I think that's fine. That's a good amount of free space. Alright, let's find where the shit is. Let's look at the beautiful map one more time. So beautiful. So, by Mysidia is down here, and then east is this way. It's just a little bit this way. Just a little bit this way. Just a little bit this way. So you go over here. And it's just a little bit this way. Why do I suddenly smell burning plastic? It's nothing. No need to worry. The NES is operating as intended. But just a little bit this way.
Why are we still here?
Right over here.
Just to suffer?
So if you scroll over here, it's right over here. It's somewhere on the peninsula, which I can only imagine is named Peninsula because it's very penicular. It's literally faster to fly around and like get an idea of what the world looks like. Alright, so that's the lake. Yeah, I guess it's right there. Alright, cool. That's actually fucking good direction. Thank God you have an airship. I know, right? Dude, you don't have to tell me twice. Yeah, that's another like weird comparison to Final Fantasy VIII that you can make with this game, is that you get the like airship at the very, very end of the game. You could say the garden is an airship, but I mean, come on. Come on. Ooh, spooky. Gotta get going. Have a good day. All good, Gabe. I'll be streaming later if you can join. If not, no biggie. It'll just be more of this. Fighting penis worms. But we will be finishing Final Fantasy 2, and I'll probably be starting a game. I might start like Xenoblade Chronicles or something. I don't know. Once again, I have off all week, so I'll be streaming a bunch all week. But morning streams might be weird because you know people will be working. But I'll be streaming anyway. The Garden is the slowest airship I've ever seen. It's kind of supposed to be. I know that's not a justification, but like it, in terms of in-game lore, it makes sense. But in terms of game feel, it's not exactly. Wow, Skanky got more retarded. You know, that's a weird thing about Final Fantasy VIII, though, is, like, if I had to, like, how does the game feel to play? I would say slow in general. The plot is kind of slowly paced, the fucking, just moving around the map is kind of slow, the music is very, like, sleepy and dreamlike, which isn't really a bad thing. I mean, if you're in the mood for that kind of thing, I mean, it is kind of a comfy time, but if you want something a little faster, more energized plot, energized feel, 8 might not be for you. Hellfire! Yeah, another Hellfire. I love it. It's not even that good. I mean, I'll try to fucking spam it. Gee, why do you get to fight 4 Malboros? Let alone great Malboros. You have anything? I mean, yeah, just fight him normally. Alright, let's see what this Hellfire does, if it's great or not. Nope, it's trash. Yep, it's just like every other item where it's like, it's good at the very early game and not ever again. Shit, I'm like looking away for a second, trying to see what the fuck y'all motherfuckers posting in the Discord. Alright, what we doing here? Just taking some damage, you know how it be. I mean, we could always try toting these fools. I do need to get that shit up. If we can even get Blink to 7, that would also be really sick. Does he have any? No, he has no magic. Wow. I guess we could try to see what the Poison Axe is like. Well, okay, so the Poison Axe does poison. It's probably horrifically inaccurate. These guys do need fucking HP, right? I don't need HP, but HP would be nice to have. Same thing with haste. Slow. Gotta keep this shit up where and when we can. But now, honestly, I think we're fine mostly for spells. You really want them to be around, yeah, and it's anywhere between like 4 and 6. 4 on the lower end, 6 on the higher end. But if you can get something to 7, awesome. But obviously, it better be something that you're going to be using a lot, so. Otherwise, that is a lot of effort on a spell. I mean, I can just swap between the two and have him, like, just work on leveling up both weapons so that way he has options. And if I ever do, like, any of the pixel remaster shit, I might very well do that. Just have, like, everyone kind of master 2 different weapons. But then again, you can see with Skanky by dual wielding, I mean, she has, like, 10 or 11 hits with her fucking knives by, you know, just getting good with dual wielding, and also in the remakes. They make it so dual wielding, you hit twice. Fuck yeah, Toad leveled up, hell yeah. Toad level 6, if I can get that up to level 7, holy shit, that would be some crazy. Craziness. Alright, so we got that. Do another split cast. They're fine. Alright, so we know the first floor already. Alright, maybe the Jade Passage won't be so bad. Follow water to bottom right corner. That is floor 1, but we still want to check out the rest of floor 1. Going over here might lead to some shit. Hardo accelerates yet again. You can see Asclown's already speeding up too, just through the equipment selection I've given him. Hardo's at 72 agility already, Jesus Christ. Skank's at 89. And Fistos is somewhere in the stratosphere. Ooh, alright. Chimera Sphinx. What'd that even fucking look like? Alright, so I only need to, like, send 2 per. They're not that spooky. Yeah, Skanky's doing, like, 4 digits worth of damage. The downside is these guys might have the stone breath that the other chimeras had when we first ran into them. But so far, I mean, that's not a problem at all. They just pepper all my units with damage. It just increases the odds of them getting HP up. Yep, case in point. Yeah, and the fact that, like, when Asclown joins your party, that he has around, like, 1,000, 1,100 HP. Like, I don't know, it's just very bizarre to me that people are like, oh no, HP is the meta. It's like, clearly not. You're looking at a perfect argument as to why that's not the case. Not that it doesn't make, like, Final Fantasy 2 better if you go, like, agility build, but that... Well, I mean, it does make Final Fantasy 2 better, but it doesn't make it good. You know what I mean? It doesn't make Final Fantasy 2 good, but it does make it a more enjoyable time. Because Because aside from obscenely long dungeons and grinding for magic and not really understanding how the convoluted mechanics works, those are the three main issues with Final Fantasy 2. You get beyond those. As far as an 8-bit JRPG goes, there's a lot of fucking asterisks here. But as far as all that shit goes, it's not a bad time. Not a bad game. But if you're like you know, geez, I wonder what Final Fantasy should I jump into? It's like not 2 or 13, for the love of God. I'd also probably say not 12 either, but hey. Wow, Tardo got agility up again. Crazy. What is this shit at? God, I mean, Axe is almost at level 10, which is significant. I just want to fucking say fuck it and keep him there. He's closer to level 10 Axe than, Vistas and Tardo are to level 10 Sword. What is the best axe in the game? Let me look that up real quick. Rune axe. Do I find it in this dungeon? Yes, good. Okay, that's all I want to know. Because it'd be kind of horseshit if, you know, it's like, oh, he's an axe user. It's like, alright, where do I get an axe? It's like, oh, you already sold it, dickhead. Oh wow, these guys take like 3 fucking hits worth of damage, alright. Or it's on the cusp. It's on the cusp of 2 or 3 units. Let me do something like that. I could... yeah. I want to work on some of these. Cool as Berserk is, I'd rather work on Blink. The higher we can get some of these up, the better. Same thing with Curse. I feel like just through necessity, I'm starting to like just be like, all right, if I had to choose only one, it probably would be Toad, Blink, Curse. To practice. Well, then we can take another round of working on shit, though. Like, if Haste could get to level 4, that'd be pretty sick. But yeah, slow and curses don't seem to be really doing a whole lot, though. Nice. Curse level up. Okay, so maybe Curse can suck a little less. Maybe. Big maybe. I just want to be able to hit. I want to be able to not need... Fuck, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this before, where it just goes into darkness. Bizarre. Alright, diamond stick. I can shove that in my pussy. Good. Alright, on to floor 2 of the Jade Passage. Although I could always just warp out and then save and then be like, alright, okay, cool. We've like locked in our progress for floor 1, so let's actually just do that real quick. Also bring Tardo's Cure up to level 4. Which is nice. There we go. Cool. Progress. Yeah, I would love to know what fucking Fisto's agility is at this point. Gotta be like 130 or something. Hardo got more retarded. Look at that. Was it 3 now or something? Yep. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, let's see. Is that a fake wall? Fake wall? Yep. Alright. Floor 2, fake wall to right. Immediate fake wall. Alright, new floor we'll check out. Try to learn the layout here. Alright, these guys I might want to break off into pairs of 2 in order to deal with, I'm thinking. Yo, Layla, what is she doing? Yo, Doogie Madunus. Oh, she's so cute. I might want to take her out early so we can enjoy the weather. Let me see if I can check out the rest of this floor. I mean, once again, if we can just knock out 2 floors of the final dungeon, it'll make the trek tonight pretty nice. I swear, Tardu has like been getting agility with every single battle of the stream. Like, it's been psychotic. Look at that magic resistance. 7 fucking saves at 81% for the saves. Yeah, a piece of gear that can increase that would be just insane. It gets like more than everyone else. I don't even understand it. I don't know why Fisto kind of gets shafted in that regard. Yo, Leila. She's a good bazoo. Oh, she's so cute, this dog. You guys have no idea. I could just say fuck it. Let's see, dart strength is a hell of a drug, indeed. I could just say fuck it, and we could like, I could take a break here. Take Layla for a walk. She can enjoy the sun weather. And roll around in the grass and be a cute dog. And then we could just go really, really absurdly hard. Oh, cat claw. It is so bizarre hearing boss music from a trap chest. You only hear the boss music in this game for like maybe like 8 fights. 5 of those are treasure chests. It's very bizarre. I don't know. It's just so strange to me. Let's see if we can turn into a toad. Blink. Shell. Oh, Layla. She's so cute. I love how I get like preemptive strike on bosses. I'm that fast. I'm fast as fuck, bro. I didn't even realize that Ass Clown has like no fucking HP. Maybe I should fix that. Eh. He's poisoned already. I could always use the blood sword if needed. Oh shit, Curse is hitting at level 6. Nice. Alright, well that's fucking cool. It's good. Alright, we're hastening who and where we can. Yeah, that guy's a dickhead. Make sure to beat the shit out of him. Make him pay. And I'll order lobster every time. Really? No curse? Motherfucker. Oh wait, I already cursed him. What the fuck am I doing? Hope it fucks up Ass Clown something fierce. It probably will. Or not. Okay, Bolt 16. Did like 20 damage. Alright. Whatever you want, bro. Oh, whoa. I'll give you the Sun Sword. I could try Blood Sword. I don't know. Do you really want to use the Blood Sword when he's dead anyway? Yeah, it's just not really. Spirit up, intellect up. Okay, intellect down for Skanky. We're all just borrowing each other's chromosomes, but somehow getting a deficit of it. It's kind of like that Beavis and Butthead episode where they're trying to sell chocolate, so they just keep selling each other chocolate. by having Butthead borrow Beavis' $1, and then give him back to him at the end. That's a good one. Great bit. 10 out of 10. It sounds very socialist. That's kind of the point of the episode. Have you ever seen that one? It's really fucking funny. It's like, if you had to explain economics to a fucking retard, you'd just show them that episode. And they're like, oh. It's like, yeah. Oh, it's fucking good. It's a Beavis and Butthead episode. It's like Aqua Teen. They're like 10 minutes episodes. Oh, well, let's fucking send it your way. Beavis and Butthead. Chocolate. Part 1 and 2? I mean, alright. God, wait, how long is it? I guess you forget that it's mostly just what, music videos, you know what I mean? There we are. Talking TV shows and movies. There, I got part 1. Part 2. Wow, that's really just like 3 minutes of content. That's honestly kind of genius. I never even like stopped to think about how short a Beavis and Butthead episode is if you like cut out the music video. Amazing how well the Adult Swim episode length works. It really does. Alright, let's see here. Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's it's like such a genius way to make a point. But no, it's a funny bit. Strongly recommended. What am I doing? Cat claws, yes. 999977. Not looking at all of that shit. Oh yeah, that's fucking good. Alright, let me check out the bio on that piece of equipment. I feel like it's a safe assumption that's good. Cat claws. Not seem to do much more damage than the Ripper, but don't let the numbers fool you. This is a huge upgrade. Have a knife user, yada yada yada. They're especially effective against spellcasters for whatever reason, and there are a bunch of them in the final 2 dungeons. Good. Alright, word. Actually, they're kind of like the Mage Masher, I guess. Extra damage against magic casters. Oh, come on, dude. Like, overcommitting on the Great Marlboro because, like, of the fucking buffer of inputs. Oh, it's such a pain in the ass. Like, 2 times in a row. Whatever. I mean, they die in 1 turn anyway, but still. It's the principle of it all. Alright, so it's not the bottom right one. Oh, yeah, you saw it happen again. It's crazy. Alright, I think we give it a fucking initial hit there. But I should have Tardo and Pistas use Osmos next time we're in a fight. I gotta work on that. Once again, the more we use it now, the less we need to use it later on. Is it this one, all the way at the top right? Malboro uses Tentacle Party on Skanky. It's super effective. Well, it buys the rest of the team time. I'm gonna assume it's this one. And let me just, like, preemptively, I'm just gonna assume it's this one. Alright. Media fake wall. Directly east through water. Top right door. Still gonna want to fully check out this floor though, but that's 2 floors down. Which once again will make tonight's stream a lot more easy. Nice and chill. Nice and chill final dungeon. That's like 16 floors. Yeah, that's how long the final dungeon is, by the way. 16 floors. This is floor 2. But I mean, once again, if we can knock out 2 floors now, so that way we're essentially just doing 14 floors later, that's good. You know what? Try to osmose that motherfucker. "14 floors and 88 hours later," indeed. I think I said before in Final Fantasy V, just through how the math works, certain levels will just happen to, like certain levels and equipment types and enemies you're hitting, it always happens to land right on 1,488 damage done. Once you hit a certain point in the game. It's kind of bizarre. Oh, Tardo leveled up his Osmos. Okay, fuck yeah. About fucking time it's level 2. I thought it was already level 2. Okay. Yep, alright, so that is the floor into floor 3, but we want to get all this treasure and fully be done. Floor 2, so we check that down there. Skanky intellect down. Ass Clown and Jildy up. Yeah, take what you can get. Actually, well, hold up. Let me osmose that motherfucker. Best final dungeon that I know is still Kefka's Tower. It's a fucking solid one, it really is. I was not a fan of 7's final dungeon where you had the like fucking save point that you had to use as an item. It's like, oh, make sure to use it before you trigger the final boss. It's like, motherfucker, how would I know where that is? I take 2 steps and then it triggers. It's like, alright, I didn't use that save point, or you use it way too early and it's kind of useless because then you like, if you know, die at the final dungeon or the final boss. That's like, alright, well, now my save point is before the final boss, like, well before. Very weird gimmick. I was not a fan of it. I remember spending a lot of time in there. Those fucking magic pots. Trying to get the materia the last stretch of the way. Five visually had a really cool final dungeon. In the fucking, like, time-space continuum crystal dimension. HP up, stamina up, HP up. This is going. HP is going, baby. Right, Arctic Wind. Can't wait to not use that. Yeah, I might as well just give her these two, since she'll eventually use those anyway. I do want to use the unicorn horn and the spider silk at some point. I guess the unicorn horn we don't really need to use, but like everyone else is... If someone has it and everyone else is confused, it could be really useful. Yeah, I think all the Super Nintendo games honestly had really cool final dungeons. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like it was a good generation for JRPGs in general. Intellect down, strength up. Gotta love it when I don't need to use magic and therefore I get punished. Fucking whore. Chrono Trigger has solid final dungeon. Yeah, the 16-bit generation, good stuff, really was. At some point I'm gonna restream. What the fuck is that? Resistance down. Alright, do I have to see every single one for every single character? Oh god. Oh god. It's like, motherfucker, you gotta know. You gotta know. Otherwise, how will you know? Like, alright, thanks, bro. S-Clown got his fucking shield level up. What was my Toad again? Toad is level 6. If I use it like 1 or 2 more times, we might be able to get, for tonight's stream, have it up to level 7. Get fucked, dude. Yeah, I think we're kind of hitting the point with the with Toad. We were hitting kind of the point where it becomes laughably broken. We've hit the event horizon, baby. Turn these motherfuckers into toads. Cue the what was it? Was it the low tier god hand wave thing? Mods, turn the Emperor to a toad. Ooh, that's a hell of a fucking hit, huh? It's 200 damage. Oh, what, the Toad spread? Well, the Toad spread there was spread across a whole bunch of people, but if it's single target, it completely fucks them up. Oh wow, did he just turn into a midget and then fucking unturn into a midget? Did that just happen? I didn't know it was a temporary spell in this game. That's awesome. I got better. You fell from the high tower, you tit. Well, we'll have some fucking serious HP growth in this final dungeon. Holy shit. Once again, all the more reason why you don't need to spend the first, like, 9 hours of the game beating yourself up. You'll get the HP growth whether you want it or not. Yeah, I guess I could use curse or some shit. Whoa! Oh, yeah, I gotta remember that when you're, like, asleep or paralyzed, you have 0 evade. That's what happens when you have 0 evade, which is why you need to really work on your evade early. Alright, we can bring this fucker back to life like Evanescence before us. Wake me up! You ever hear the Kids Bop? You ever hear the Kids Bop version of that song? it's really surreal. Alright, if you guys want to kill them before Fistos kills all of us. And, yeah, you weren't able to do it. Surreal like the TV version of a movie with lots of swearing? Yes, it's in that way if it's being very surreal. I always point out the, God, what was it? Well, there was a great one, the, yeah, let's fucking kill these guys, honestly. There was the, Big Lebowski one, where it's the, you know, see what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps. You see what happens, Larry? This is what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps. And that's a great one. But, Blue Streak also had a really good one. There we are. Stamina and life level up. Okay, I'll take it. Alright, Tardo. Do your shit. See, life leveling up doesn't really... Like, you don't really care about it giving you more HP. You just want it leveled up so that way it has a higher effect in battle, like a higher chance of success. But it's now taking 3 MP. Not the end of the world. A little annoying, though. Alright, Skanky, you need to fucking pull your own weight, you nasty slut. Oh, I love in games where when you select Cure, it does not kick you out, and you have to reselect it. I guess her Cure spell will get some learning today. It is what it is. My god. It's unlocked Ninja and Final Fantasy 11. Their 1-hour abilities, a suicide bomb move. Nice. Well, sometimes if there's an enemy that fucked up, then you gotta take one for the team. But I'm glad that they understand the way of the Japanese. they don't hide it. Oh no, I had a bad day at work. Better go ahead and kill myself. Over the years, I've grown to like South Park less and less. Yeah, let's flee. Time to go. Or, yeah, flee. Let's flee. Let's go. Yeah, slowly. Motherfucker. The plus side, if you use it, you get no weakness after raise. Okay, good. I was about to say, that would be kind of horseshit. Ah, fuck. I went the wrong way in the trap room. A room full of traps. No, get me out of here. Is this Empty's house? You know I unlocked it, right? So I could use the powerful spell of knee. I love that that's the thing, by the way. It's so fucking funny. The knights who say knee. Icky patang. The knight saying knee at the end of that, where like they're still saying knee despite changing their names, so fucking funny. They fear the knights who say grr. There are many such cases. Alright, we gotta get the fuck out of here. But we fully explored the first 2 floors of the final dungeon, which is pretty sick. Hardo, run. Wow, good. That's great. Oh, fuck! Alright, hopefully they die early. I'm assuming these guys are less potent than the guys in the final dungeon. Yeah, the Jade Passage leads into Pandemonium, but then it, like, leads directly into Pandemonium, so technically it's 2 different dungeons, but not really, because there's no break in between. It's kind of like that, one final dungeon in Phantasy Star 1. My own money now. Actually a shit ton. The game gives you plenty of moments to get enough money to buy elixirs, and honestly, you should not be using that many elixirs, because if you're using that many elixirs, what the fuck's wrong with you? I mean, really. You gotta be faster to open up the map, and, you know, rather than just try to, you know, by sight, see what's going on, we need to, like, be sure. Now, I'm pretty sure the town is over here. I mean, I can kind of see it, but how can we know for sure if the horizon is curved? We have to be looking directly at it, right, guys? Otherwise, we would let Nasir down in his hard work. Nasir, I'm your bitch lover. Please return my phone calls. Fuck, it's that guy again calling me. Shit. I'm putting out a restraining order. I'll have to post like an interview with Nasir. It'll be fun. We've now created a channel lore around Nasir. We have to do it. Oh, I was gonna sell some of my dog shit. All right, let's go in here and do it. Yeah, look at this fly ass fucking shopkeeper. Has he always been a red mage? Diamond staff. Get the fuck out of here, Ripper. Get the fuck out of here, Hellfire garbage. Unicorn horny might be useful. Spider silk. Get the fuck out of here. Alright. It's looking a lot better. And how much space do we have for treasure? 6 spaces. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of treasure in here, and we want a lot of elixir. So, for tonight's stream, we'll probably check out, like, floors 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. Warp out, and then kind of do the rest in one fucking go. Luckily, they do let you warp out of that dungeon. I mean, you do gotta give them credit. They did a couple of nice things for the player. Like I said, this game is very bipolar. It gives you a, you know, a BJ, and then, like, fucking spits in you in the, you know, spits in your mouth and slaps you, and then calls you worthless and starts throwing, like, you know, vases and shit at you, and then sends you "I love you" text at work. It's kind of like that. That's kind of the Final Fantasy II experience. All right. Well, that was a stream, guys. We will be doing more. I'm gonna take little baby Layla out. But we're probably going... so borderline indeed. It's a very borderline game. Oh! Oh, Kawazu, you sick fuck. Should have also thrown the sear in the thumbnail, honestly. Anyway, and also oddly specific, I don't know what you're talking about, Cassius. You get out of here with those insinuations. Tonight I'll probably be starting the stream maybe around like 6 or 7, just to like give us a real meaty fucking amount of time to knock out the rest of this game, because once again, the final dungeon is going to be a fucking nightmare. But hey, at least we're 2 floors down, so hey, let's start. But guys, make sure you're taking care of yourselves. Much love. Once again, I'll be streaming a lot this upcoming week. I'm taking some vacation days, so I mean, if you can't make like a morning stream because you guys are working, you know, fucking all good. No pressure, no worries. If you want to lurk, that's also chill too. Much love. Peace out.